What's good, friends and family? Mr. Flip Flop in the building. I'm supposed to be at the Chicken Shack, but I had some stuff I had to handle, so I'm home. Welcome to Wednesday Night Raw. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. If it's your first time at Wednesday Night Raw, I am Flip Flop, aka the manager, aka the chicken guy, aka whatever you want to call me. Aka your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTube. I want to give a huge shout to tonight's sponsor. This video is being sponsored by Don Omar, Carolina Language Solutions. I posted the link here in the chat, but I will post it in the pinned comment section when this video is over. So check the pinned comment section for the link to Don Omar, Professor Don Omar's Carolina Language Solutions. So he's sponsoring Wednesday Night Raw tonight. Shout to my homie right there. Always supporting the movement, supporting Paradise Life, supporting Flip Flop. Much love. Let me catch up on these comments. Z, what up? He said the first one, free wings. I got one wing for you, baby. Reggie BX, my brother in the building. What up? Patrick, what's good, baby? Shout to all my members. If you're not a member, become a member. Dirty Workers in the building. Donnell, what's good? Third Mundo in the building. La Chiva in the building. Yogi Yoga. Get Right, what's going on? I got my damn fragrance over there on the thing. Shout out to Get Right Fragrance. And shout to the homies. Got the ladies cologne as well. Check them out online. Give me 1 second. Let me get my bro Mundo up in here. Hopefully that's the real Mundo. Give me 1 second. Let me get my bro Mundo up in here. All right, Mundo, you back to being a mob, Mundo. 1 second. All right, so that's shout to Mundo. Appreciate that, Patrick. Yes, I was supposed to be back for the show, but like I said, I got caught up. I had some work being done, so I got caught up. So I just jetted to the crib. But I will be there all day tomorrow from 8 a.m. to closing. So come through tomorrow if you're around. Hopefully all you guys got your red cups. So like I said, this video is sponsored by Don Omar, Carolina Language Solutions. Learn Spanish and Portuguese. Give me find my notes here. Okay, happy 420, everybody. If you smoke, light it up, wake and bake. Halloween's coming. I've been selling a lot of Halloween VIPs and some rooms, so you guys hit me up. It's never too early to book your Halloween. And Memorial Weekend, so Taylor's going to do a live, I think, later tonight or tomorrow. Shout to Taylor. I was with Taylor last night, damn near all night. Shout to Jay, not Young Philly, cousin Felix. We was out hanging out all day and night. So Memorial Weekend is going to line up like this. There's going to be a bus ride done by Taylor Made, the boat party done by Paradise Life, and then we're going to do a charity event at Flip Flop, what he did previously, the Hangover for a Cause. So you guys pull up. I'm going to let him discuss it further on his channel. Then I'll recap it on the next live. So we're going to do Hangover for a Cause Memorial Weekend at Flip Flop. Don't give me the line today. Me and Taylor discussed today last night, but last night's kind of a blur. So we're going to do Hangover for a Cause Memorial Weekend, myself and Taylor. And then one day Taylor will have a bus ride. Another day I'll have a boat party. Then what I'm thinking about doing later on after Hangover for a Cause, or maybe later that night, take everybody to a club out in Puerto Plata. We'll see how it unfolds. So stay tuned for Hangover for a Cause at Flip Flop, hosted by Taylor May. Shaka, what's good? Peace to you, King. Sophia Felix, what's up? Jackson Jeter in the building. Shout out to my bro Jackson Jeter. Duck Man, what's up? Appreciate you, Duck. Delta One Global Paper, what up? K-Mac, what up? G Styles. And yes, happy Wing Wednesday. Chicken Shack's finest. Happy Wing Wednesday. I had to talk with someone the other day because I was laughing. I didn't invent Taco Tuesday or Wing Wednesday, obviously. But I was definitely the first one in Dominican Republic doing Taco Tuesday, Wing Wednesday. And now everybody does it. But it's cool. It's just, like I told you guys, I'm flattered because sometimes I realize there's no originality out here. So it is what it is. Daryl, what's good? Goody, what's up? Fly 'em high, what's good with you, brother? Rick Rose, boss in the building. Y'all hit that like button on the way through the door, please. All right, Pat, I'll be here, bro. I'll be here. Yes, I'm Island Colonel of Chicken. Oh, Ant the Professional, my brother. What up? J-Mar, what up? So, back to my conversation last night. We was drinking in Santiago, went to Santiago with the group. So I was telling Taylor about the show. So Taylor goes, "What do you mean how relationships don't work?" I said, "Bro, I'm telling you, I've come to the realization that if you're not Latino, a relationship with a Puerto Rican, Dominican, or Colombian just won't work." And Taylor was like, "But you speak Spanish." I said, "Yeah, I can get the chick. I can get her. But because our worlds are so different, it won't last, if that makes sense." Now this is no way bashing Dominican women or men. I'm not bashing Dominicans. I'm giving you my experience on why relationships do not work, and especially in this country. Now I had Puerto Rican girlfriends back in the States, but they were Americanized. So it was basically dealing with an American who happened to be Puerto Rican. I dealt with Colombians in the States, but they were American. So it was basically dealing with a Colombian who was American. Okay, so dealing with an American is different. And I'm gonna give you some ideas as we go through this night. So Taylor was surprised. He was like, "You have issues?" I said, "Yeah, but speaking Spanish don't make me Latino. Speaking Spanish don't make me Dominican." Okay. Now I'm talking all relationships, Smitty, all relationships. Reality first. What up? Shan Brown, what's up, brother? Smitty, Rick was like, no, Classicals is closed, brother. It's for sale. So I'm not talking long. I'm here. I'm telling you about me. I'm here. I live here. And I tell you guys all the time, you guys in long distance relationships. I can't tell you where my girl is at right now. If I had a girl, excuse me. How are you gonna know where your girl is at and you 3,000 miles away? So, well, Rick Rose, we're gonna get into that. They are very catering, but it's to a point. Okay. Dominican women are raised to please a man, but you also got to understand something. They're raised to please the Dominican man. One thing about Dominican men is the word is machismo, very macho. They're very proud and strong. That's the view that they're given. They're very proud and strong. You know what I'm saying? So a Dominican woman is raised to take care of that man, that proud and strong man. Now, me, I guess I would be the definition of machismo because I'm confident, I'm arrogant, and I have a lot of confidence in myself. But when I'm viewed by a Dominican woman, because I'm not Dominican, that machismo is not the same. See, one thing you guys got to understand is, no matter how long I live in this country, I'm still a gringo. No matter how much Spanish I speak, I'm still a gringo. I'm still a visitor. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in the slums, but my barrio and their barrio is two different barrios. So a lot of the stuff that goes on with these relationships is the disconnect. Now, we had a conversation previously in another live, and I told you guys, if you don't speak Spanish, you really don't have a girlfriend. Google Translate is not a relationship, and a lot of miscommunication will happen because of that. But now I'm going to also tell you why me speaking Spanish does not get me a girlfriend or wife or fiance, because it really is a disconnect. So, and shout the Richards method in the building. And I'm gonna get to that, Jackson G. A lot of it is what you can provide. Now, for you guys that are in these relationships and it's financial based, you have to understand it's only financial based. So you're basically a bank. Now, Jackson Jeter hit me up. He made a great comment. Jeter, I'm gonna read this comment, and I'll dabble in that as we go on. But he made a great comment. And he was like, Dominicans only work in one dynamic. For the Dominicans, she reaped the financial benefits, and for the brothers, we get sex and the girlfriend experience in exchange. Excuse me. For most people, that is actually 100% true. She gets what she needs, you get what you need. But I'm talking about a real relationship. Okay, because anybody can buy a relationship. Okay, I told you guys in a Sunday service, and I'm gonna go dabble in it more. When I buy a bottle of Grey Goose, I drink the bottle and I toss the bottle. When I buy your water, I drink the water and I toss the bottle. Anything I buy is temporary. So I don't want to buy love. I don't want to buy a woman. Because when I buy it, I'm just going to use it and toss it. Does that make sense? So any of you guys who put a financial investment into that woman, you don't really have anything with that woman. You bought it. It's a product. It's chattel, as they used to say with slaves. You own it for that temporary part of time. You're renting it, whatever it is, and then you tossing it. There's nothing else. So I don't want that. But unfortunately, what I realized is, and I sat one day and really thought about this. I've had many relationships in this country, real relationships. I'll tell you, I had an ex-fiance 10 years ago. I was going to 10, 12 years. I was going to get married. Great woman, probably one of the greatest women I've ever met in my life. She moved on, good for her. But I realized throughout my relationships, now I'm not the greatest person in the world, but I'm a damn good dude. And I'm honest. But I realized something. Throughout my relationships, the biggest problem I always had was communication. And you say, but Greg, you speak Spanish. Well, that's not what I mean. Communication meaning my logic, the way I was raised, the way I view life and my reality is not the same as the Dominicans that was born and raised in this country, their logic, their reality. So there's a disconnect when you try to put those two things together. I call it the clash of cultures. As much as we're the same, we're super different. So it's like a magnet. You try to put a magnet together, it's never going to actually get together. They push each other away. Okay. Case in point, I'll give you examples as we go on. And I'm gonna speak to American women because some of you guys hate black women, hate American women. I never had an issue with American women, so that's not on me. I've had great experience with American women. To give a check to American women, all my girlfriends, when I was married, everything, always asked how I was doing, how my day went, am I okay? Here, if you have a look on your face like you had a bad day or you're just not feeling great, they just won't talk to you until you look better. They'll just be like, he's mad. They call it Bravo. He's Bravo. I'm not talking to him. Why don't you ask me how I'm doing? Why don't you ask me why I look mad? Chicks in America, that's one thing they got to one up on. Are you okay? How you doing? Here you get a, did you eat? And then they really don't care if you ate. Most of them don't care if you ate anyway. Did you eat? And you'd be like, nah, I didn't eat. Okay. Well, guess what? I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? There's a big disconnect with that. Whereas, like I said, an American woman, straight up and down. I haven't been asked how I'm doing in this country in years by a Dominican. In years. I actually put a post one time on Facebook, and I said, it would be maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. I said, it'd be really nice for someone to ask me how my day's going. How am I doing? It's so weird to be here, and I never hear that from anybody. And a bunch of people hit me, how you doing? I said, thank you, guys, but this is because I posted it. But I don't just walk out with someone say, hey, how you doing? How you been? What's going on with you? I do not get that anywhere in this country. Another thing that boggles my mind, which is the disconnect. A woman here will disappear. She'll bounce if she's mad. Wanting you to chase her and believing that if she leaves, she's punishing you by not being in your presence. Huh? And then she don't want to be with you, but she don't want you to be with nobody else. Well, guess what? As men, all the men in this chat, we do know that if you're not here, don't worry about who is here because you chose not to be here. But here, they'll just be like, they'll disappear and expect you to chase them. And there's been numerous women I dealt with that I started realizing it's the same thing. They all want you to chase them. They all want you to be like, yo, you come after me. Well, no, guess what? I'm the catch. I'm the blessing. So you come after me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing not all American women, excuse me. I'm going to speak on the American women I know. Social media. First off, social media is the devil. Second, these chicks have hundreds of dudes in their DMs. Hundreds. Now, my first son's mother, I can't speak on because social media wasn't prevalent when my son was born like back then. But both my girlfriends, as the girlfriends I dealt with when social media was around, as well as my ex-wife, wouldn't even respond to a dude in her DMs, in her messages. Would never respond. Because as we say in America, if that's your woman, she wouldn't even go look at the message. She just delete it because there's nothing to talk about. And I'm used to that. So never check for American women. Here, they've got hundreds of dudes in their DMs and they responded. So you got a chick who's giving another dude attention, even a small conversation. He's getting another dude attention because it's just normal here. You know what I'm saying? It's just normal. Somebody get yoga out of here. I don't need that bullshit in this chat. If that's the real yoga. And nobody heard me. I'm spitting game. I'd like to hear about your successful Dominican relationships. I don't think so. Anyway. And I'm compiling, this is not no one chick. I'm compiling different situations I've been in. Social media, that shit blows my mind. Like, you be like, if you ever go, I told you guys, if you go on a chick phone, you're gonna throw up. Like, there's stuff in the phone you never want to see. But numerous dudes hollering and they responded. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah. Okay, this. Oh, da, da, da. I'm like, damn. Like, why are you? If you don't want to do another dude, why are you talking to another dude? Someone's turn's coming up, I guess, right? So the social media thing really bothers me because I'm not used to it. Like I said, a lot of things I had to get used to here, and I'm probably still not used to it. But I expect things a certain way from a woman, and here you're just not always going to get it. Let me add. I gotta add Gita to this thing. 1 second, Here you're not always going to get it. 1 second. Like I said, a lot of it is a disconnect, and I'm not afraid to admit that a lot of relationships fail because of the disconnect. Look, I could talk to panties off a chick like this. Like I was telling what's the name of the story last night. I was like, I was at a bar years ago talking to this, like, in her ear. I'm in her ear. I'm going off. And she turns around and she goes, whoa, slow down. I'm like, what's up? Because I'm spitting my ish. And she goes, no, baby, this is for money. All that stuff you talking, I ain't even with all that. Matter of fact, don't talk to me no more. She went and got a beer and a shot, gave it to me and said, it was great meeting you, but I don't want to hear none of that stuff you're talking about. And I'm like, damn, for real? She's like, nah, baby. I like what you're saying. She said, another chick will love that, but me, I'm good. Damn, I can't find them. Oh, there you go. All right, G, I made you a moderator. Yeah, they do love the attention. I just saw your message. They do love the attention, and that's my problem. If you're in a relationship, why do you need attention from so many people? Hello. Let me catch up on these comments. Y'all know I got to keep my comments going. What did I end off on? Smitty, yes, it's always going to be a struggle with different cultures. That just is what it is. And that's what I'm getting to. Ambitious was good. I'm going to get into that, Corey. I'm going to get into that 1 second, Corey. Good. I'm going to post that comment right there. Good point. And I'm going to get into that comment next because that's actually something I'm going to talk about. Rick Rose, I mean, I don't know what an alpha is nowadays because everybody claims to be alpha, so I can't say. Haitians have the same problem. I've dealt with a lot of Haitians, but like I said, they was American Haitians, so I can't speak on that. Everybody I dealt with in America, no matter what their nationality was, they were Americans. So it's a little different. Joel, what's good? 40 in the building. Root the Coot, what up? Sosua, what up? Curtis, 100%. And this is why I say guys who have financial investment in a woman. Anything I buy, I use it and I toss it. So I don't want to buy a woman. I don't want to buy a relationship. I don't want to finance love. I don't want to do that because then it doesn't really mean nothing to me. Because anything I pay for, I don't want it. I'm tossing it later. I'm going to use it for a little while. It's like that toy. You buy the toy, use it for a little while, then you toss it. All right, PlayStation 2. We're at PlayStation 5 now. You upgrade. You don't stay with the same. You ain't still playing PlayStation 2, are you? You upgrade. So you got to upgrade. I played the PlayStation 2 for 2 years. Trying to step up. Every few years, you upgrade to something better. Hey, let me get something better because I paid for it. Tough love, what up? Oh, good for you, Ash. I never do. And a lot of guys in here feel the same thing. You may get asked, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? I'm talking about a woman actually saying, how are you doing? How are you doing? Not ¿Cómo estás? Everybody gets asked, ¿Cómo estás? I'm talking about, hey, Ash, how you doing today? How was your day? How you feeling? That's what I mean. ¿Cómo estás? Everybody, I get asked ¿Cómo estás 10 times a day. I'm talking about, how are you doing? How you feeling? Is everything okay? That's what I'm talking about. Itinerary varies. What up? Flam high, you married a Dominican? Uh-oh. And no, I agree with Yoga. A baby will not make a Dominican woman love you. You can cancel that shit out right there. They'll care about you, but they won't love you. CAB, what's up? They do that. I mean, the leaving thing is bugged out though. Like it weirds me out how a woman can leave and think that that's going to make the relationship better. So you bounce. I have no idea where you're at. You may be running the streets, whatever, and you decide that that's going to make me want you more. Wait a minute. That's weird. Jackson Jeter, but the other night was because I'm fed up. Like I'm at the point where, I mean, if I'm gonna be in a relationship, but I'm always gonna be alone, I might as well not be in a relationship. Does that make sense? Like if you're with somebody and you never see the person, why be with the person? That's 100%. Somebody, they respond to every goddamn message. It's weird. King Samurai, what up? DMR, what's good? Definitely DMR. Pull up. Hope you had a good time. It's San Domingo. Now let me get to Corey Kirk's comment because I got something I want to say about that. Al, it might be. Maybe they feel we're only temporary. Like I said, no matter how long I live here, I'm not Dominican. I'm a fucking gringo, and I know I'm a gringo. Okay, no matter how long I've been here. I got pulled over today by the traffic police. So the guy recognized me, but he didn't know where he recognized me from. I had my seatbelt on. He just randomly pulled me over. They had a little checkpoint. So he's talking to me, and I give him my stuff. And he goes, "This is your car. It's in your name." I go, "Yeah, it's my car." He goes, "You live here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I live here." I said, I'm flip-flop. He was like, "Oh, I know about the spot." Da, da, da. Now, in my passport, my old passport I carry around, I had a 50 euros, a 50 euro bill. Somebody paid in euros up there, so I decided to keep the bill. Excuse me. And he saw it. I guess he was, because they were just like, "All right, good stuff." And they were just standing there. I was like, so I'm putting the 50 euro back in my passport. And I'm just like, "Okay, what's up?" He was, "All right, you have a good day." I'm like, "You too." You know what I'm saying? I'm still, even though we spoke to each other in Spanish and we were kicking it for a couple minutes, I'm still a gringo. I just live in this country. Vince, what up, baby? And your boy just hit me up, Vince. Shout out to you. Kerry, what's good? Rich, I'm talking about Dominican women. So you guys get it. See, some of you guys get it, not just you, Rich. Some of you guys get it boxed. I live in Sosua. I've traveled almost 90% of this country. I know women from all over the country. So we're not just talking about Sosua. We're talking about Dominican Republic. I'm one of the most traveled people you're ever going to meet in this country. Like I said, before YouTube, I was just driving around this country. Before GPS, I was just bouncing around this country. I know people all over this country. I've been to towns you've never heard of. So we're talking about the entire Dominican. I don't care where you are. The disconnect is we're not Dominican. That's the disconnect. Young Jay, what up? Oh, you definitely paying for everything. You know that. Taylor, what up? Albie, what up? Richards, that's where I got stopped at, right over there. Yep. Exactly. 40. Love yourself. Rohawk, I got up to 5X, baby. I got up to 5X t-shirts at the bar. At the bar, though. I'm not sure about online. So Corey Kirk said it depends how much the family has influence. Now, let me get to that. Trevor, appreciate you, brother. And I do want to get to Asia. Much appreciated, Trevor. Here's the thing. Now, I don't know if some of you guys actually have had a Dominican woman be in love with you. All right, I have. If you've ever had a Dominican woman really in love with you, really in love, there's a problem. And I'll tell you what the problem is. When a Dominican woman loves a non-Dominican, like really loves a non-Dominican, and is ape shit crazy, batshit crazy over a non-Dominican, and she starts acting up, maybe crying, maybe talking shit, maybe just angry, friend or family member, usually a family member, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I've even heard it with my own ears. Will literally say, "What are you upset for? He's not Dominican." Because you're not supposed to be in love with a non-Dominican that strong. Clash of cultures. When I realized that, that's why I always say, I'm not Dominican. I know what it is. I'm a gringo. Anybody ever tell me I argue with shit? I'm a Dominican. I'm a gringo. I know what it is. Because they're not supposed to love us like they would love someone of their own culture. And someone will remind them of that. I had an ex one long time ago. Her mom's got on the phone with me and was like, stop driving my daughter crazy. You're not even Dominican. And I was like, oh shit. Like, because I'm not Dominican, your daughter can't love me? Like, because I'm not Dominican, there can't be some type of love between us. You know what I'm saying? But it's the reality. If they go batshit crazy over you, someone's gonna tap them on the shoulder and remind them, excuse me. He not Dominican? What you all crazy for? What you crying for? What you all in love for? With that guy? He's just another gringo. Okay? And it's not everybody, but it's the majority. Like I said, I'm giving you things. Excuse me. I'm giving you things. Remember, Dominicans are nationalists. They love their own. So when they step out and fall in love with you and you're not one of their own, no matter how much Spanish you speak, you're not going to be accepted. Well, no, Window, I gotta tap that. No, Window, you're right. Hold on. They'll be like, you better not let them go if the finances are good. But when the finances are, even if they're good, but the person's just really, really in love and they going crazy, the family gonna remind them, hey, he not Dominican. What you in love? How you someone love? But you're right. They usually gonna say, don't mess that up. 100%. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, I get catered to. Okay, I'm used to a woman catering to. I'll cater to a woman too. Don't ever get it messed up. But I'm used to being catered to. I'm used to having my needs met. I'm used to someone asking me if I'm okay, if everything's okay with me. Here, you don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So, to Jackson G to tell me I say hello. And even though Dominican women are beautiful and Dominicans are beautiful people, there's still that disconnect. I need y'all to hit that like button. There's still that disconnect because we're not Dominican. I don't know if some of you guys understand where I'm coming from. It's a disconnect. The way they were raised, where we were raised, are two different things. Now, me being from New York, I'm open to all cultures, all ideas, all information, all types of people, because it's a melting pot. I've met everybody from around the world. Okay. But when you only go up around your own people and nobody else, when you start branching out and meeting other people, it starts to your mindset be a little different. Okay. Now, I've had chicks that love gringos. For some reason, they love. Now, here's the wild part. I will say about Dominican women. I will say this: the ones that claim they hate Dominican men, or they'll never mess with a Dominican man anymore. Well, you loved the Dominican man when you had a baby with him. You loved the Dominican man when you were spending years with him. Why now don't you love Dominican men no more? That's all cat. But also the chicks that crave tourist, American, European, Canadian, whatever you are, those chicks that crave that, you gotta wonder, like, why do you want a gringo so bad? I just love gringos. Okay, cool. I mean, it's cool. Is it about money? I don't know. Who knows? And they still, Chiva, they still consider you a gringo. There you go. Real talk. Real talk. There you go. Hold on. I gotta put this up. Douglas Anderson. A Dominican chick friend that used to be in Sosua once told me that a Dominican woman can't love a foreigner the way she loves a Dominican, regardless how good. Did I lie? I'm not making this shit up. I'm telling you, I'm giving you game. I'm giving you 15 years of experience in this country. Multiple relationships with multiple, I mean, real, not just smashing. I had some people I was just smashing, but I mean, real boyfriend, girlfriend relationships I've had. And I realized something that really blew my mind recently. And I was like, it's not me, because I'm the same me in all these relationships. I'm the same person. It's the fact that I'm not Dominican. Fox in the building. What up, baby? Shout out to the Linden Bullies. Southside in the building. Fox 143, you already know. Jesse Shorts, what up? You late, but you here. So that's the disconnect. It's because we are not Dominican. So our cultures are going to clash. Logic tells me that when I do something special for a woman, I don't need her to oh my God, I don't need all that. I don't need all the applause, pat on the back, but acknowledge it, appreciate it. I don't need to be told that the stuff that I do that in America, a woman would be like, oh my God, this dude did all this stuff for me. The stuff that I do is no big deal. Have you ever had anybody else do those things? Is there just men lining up doing all these things for you that when I do something for you, it's not important? But I started to realize it's not me, it's the culture. You got wooden walls and a tin roof, but I do something spectacular for you, but it's not a big deal. How is that? Because it really, even though you've never experienced before in your life, it's not a big deal because you don't care. You really don't care. And like I said, I'm bringing up American women because I started to realize my relations with American women were better because they were American. They would pick up the phone and call me. They would send a text message. They would come make sure I was okay. Here, they got this thing called indifferent. A woman could be mad, but then she could be indifferent. And I've been indifferent before, so I understand the word. When someone's indifferent, I don't want to deal with you no more. We've had our run. I'm good. You know, and someone earlier mentioned jealousy. They're very jealous, but jealous of what? See, because some chicks are jealous because they don't want to lose the money you sending them to another chick. If you sending them $200 a month, they don't want you with another chick, so it goes down to $100 a month. She gets $100, another chick gets $100. So what are they jealous of? Then you got some chicks that are jealous because they don't really want to be with you, but they don't want you with no one else. Does that make sense? A lot of people are like that. I ain't really trying to be with you, but I don't want you with nobody else. Well, if you ain't trying to be here, then let someone else be here. Doesn't that make sense? Then you actually have chicks that are genuinely jealous, and they're like, hey, I want to be with you, and I don't want to be with no one else. But then, like I said, the further we go down the line, the disconnect continues because we're not Dominican. He said, what? My own Dominican girl tell a famous Dominican shout out page, don't shout me out. I'm not Dominican. Oh, shit. There you go. Shout out to Sean. What's good with you? Free, what is that you're posting? And believe it or not, the thing I have with, all right, when it comes to family, let's talk about family now. When you're dealing with your woman and then you're dealing with her family. I have no problem dealing with a Dominican woman's family. What I have a problem with, remember I told you guys, sometimes you will inherit the baggage from a woman of her past. One thing that bothers me about Dominican women, and I'll get into the family in a second, everything that has happened to them, you will pay for. Which most women, most men, we have issues from the past, we have baggage, but you don't push that baggage on someone else. And then most Dominican women are psychic. And Amundo might be laughing right now. They psychic. They know you're going to break their heart. They know you're going to cheat on them. They know you're going to be having 4 other girls. Like, you could be sitting there like, what? Like, how do you know this? Like, what? But they know it. I'm telling you it's going to happen. I know. And you'd be like, I got ESPN, but you got ESP. What the fuck going on? And then when they argue, if you ever had a real argument, it'll be on point A. And I love this part about the Dominican relationships. It'll be on point A. By the end of the 3-hour-long conversation, which is pretty much arguing and telling you ain't shit, they've talked about 7 different topics. 7 different topics. And you like, but I thought you was man of the toilet seat up. Like, what? How did the war in Ukraine get into this guy? I got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, the war in Ukraine and Putin's invading Ukraine and you an asshole. The war in Ukraine got nothing to do with me. But it's your fault now. You know what I'm saying? So I love that sometimes because I'll be looking at my phone like, what the fuck? You go ahead. The number one line, I actually stole this line. The number one line when you're in an argument, you go have fun. You enjoy. I mean, I'm in bed watching the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Some do think it's us versus them, Corey. You 100% right. You want to roll today. Some of them think it's us versus them, and it's really not. It's just, what's the word? They are nationalists, but it's just we as Americans, we expect a certain status, a certain level, you to carry yourself a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in a TikTok age, so all these chicks out here shaking their ass in front of the camera and all that. That's cool, but that's why I don't deal with young chicks. That's not really what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mommy, that's cool, but you shaking your ass. Every picture got your butt in the mirror. That's just not me. Because all the chicks I dealt with in America and the stand-up chicks I dealt with in DR that weren't about that, they weren't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? My ex-fiance was 23 years old. Carried herself like she was in her 40s. Carried herself with respect. But her brother actually was like her dad. So her brother was like in her ass, like, you're not going to be doing this, you're not going to be doing that, you're not going to be acting crazy. And she never did none of that stuff, which was like an American chick. American chick out here showing her titties, showing her ass off if she's with somebody. Now, if she's out and free and about, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But if she's in a relationship, she ain't putting. And some of you guys are going to look at your girl right now like, bitch, I just saw you put that TikTok twerking. Yeah, if that's your girl, she shouldn't be twerking online. I'm sorry. If that's your girl, she shouldn't be in the mirror with her butt out. That's just shouldn't how it be. There you go. She got 2 kids. See, that's my. And I had a conversation with Jay, the expat, the other day. We were kicking it, and I was just talking about men and women. Period. For all you guys that got kids, you hate your baby mother. For the ladies that got kids with men, I hate my baby daddy. I hate my ex. Well, guess what? You can't hate them because in a period of time, y'all was bumping uglies. doing a horizontal boogie. He was shooting the club up. Y'all cared about each other. So she got two kids by Dominican men. There was a point where she loved Dominican men. At some point, she got let down and decided she wanted to deal with them. But there was a point she loved her Dominican men. So don't tell me you don't like Dominican men. And Dominican men don't tell me you don't like Dominican women. Now, also, this goes in this relationship thing, this goes for ladies too. I will say this. There have been situations, and like I said, Dominican men are very machismo, where American or Canadian women have gotten relationships and a Dominican man put their hands on them. One chick told me it was the first time in her life a man ever put his hands on her, and it was a Dominican dude. It's the possessiveness. Now, Dominicans, men and women, are very possessive to a point, because I'll rewind select to bring it back. How can you be possessive but bounce? So you possessive, but you took off. You're not here. Does that make sense? Yo, Lysa, what's good? Oh, KJ, you have no idea. Let me tell y'all know the Cabanias, right? They be like a few hundred pesos, whatever. They're really nice. I was literally about maybe 8-9 years ago talking to this girl. She couldn't be seen with me, and I kind of couldn't be seen with her either. It was kind of one of them things where we was like really on the low, like no one could really see us together because she had her situation, I had mine. We went to this shit in Puerto Plata. The shit was like 150 pesos. It was a room, a fan, a TV with a cage around it, and a bathroom. I called it the Motor Control Hotel. And everybody was just in a big, all you heard, as you walked down the hall, all you heard was this. And they weren't clapping for me. It was people getting smashed each room. And I'm like, what is this shit right here? Like, Cabania's down the block. She's like, nah, Cabania, I know people over there. We got to go ahead. So, yeah, you're right. 100%, Fox. Some of our cultural differences get lost in translation. Chick don't even know they should be excited about something you did. Bro, hold on. Bro. How many of y'all been in a jet before? Not many of us, right? My first time was with this year. You do things for people and they tell you it's not a big deal. And you be like, there's a million motherfuckers, male and female, that would love to jump on a jet. But it's no big deal. It's the weirdest thing. Rick Rose, hit me up, man. I got a bunch of parties coming. I'm doing a bunch of parties for some groups coming up. Definitely hit me up, brother. Pull up when y'all get here. Studio dude, what's up? Definitely, y'all hit that like button. Let me see right here. I'm taking my man Patrick. He said, "You speaking facts. I dealt with a chick from Santo Domingo, and I thought it was that dude. The chick was educated, but in the end, when I thought I was the only one, kind of find out she had a Dominican." Listen, have you ever heard me tell the story of Jose? Have you ever heard me tell? Some of you guys have been with me for the years I've been on YouTube now. I think I'm going 4 years now. Some of you guys been with me. The story of Jose. Most chicks have a Jose. What boggles my mind about this country, boggles my mind, and we were talking about it yesterday, a couple of us. A woman, a Dominican dude can genuinely love his woman, genuinely love her, be in love. But this, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I was told by Dominicans, exactly. And not one, not two, like 10 to 15. Because like I said, I'll be outside kicking it with Dominicans. I get a lot of information. If a woman, I'm speaking from the Dominicans, what they actually said to me. If my girl sleeps with a gringo, it's work, it's business. If my girl sleeps with a Dominican, it's love. I'm gonna fuck her up. And I was like, what? So you are good with her having sex with someone else as long as it's not a Dominican. That's business. It's work. She's got to work. Family got to be fed. Clothes got to get bought. Lights got to get paid. And I was like, damn. But it's okay for them. I couldn't do it. I don't know who y'all could do it. If that's my girl or my wife, whatever it is, I can't listen. Time out. If that's my girl, if that's my wife, motherfucker, if I like her a lot, like maybe we are nothing, but I like her a lot. She can't sleep with nobody else. I don't want that. So like I said, even if I only like her a lot, like, damn, I like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't have a title, but I like you a lot. I don't want her with nobody else. But it's acceptable. It's okay. Now, I don't knock the culture because it is what it is. Like I said, they've mastered the art of pimping and hoeing in a normal setting. So it's not a bad thing, but it's wild to see that this dude will sit there and watch you tongue kissing his girl, knowing you about to take her home and have Smash Patrol all night long, horizontal boogieing, maybe shooting the club up. And then when you leave, they back in the club kissing. I can't do it, but like I said, it's a cultural thing. I just can't do it. Benny, what's good with you? Jackson G, tell us get a red cup. We're gonna have a sip together. Shout out to you, shout out to her. Well, hold on, Mundo. No, Mundo, you welcome. Listen, you Dominican, Mundo, but you also lived in America, so your input is very valuable here because you actually know both sides. How many are faithful to a Dominican chick? 100%. How many guys are actually faithful to a Dominican chick? I agree with that. But can I tell you something? And I'm giving you my experience. A lot of guys are actually faithful because they really have genuine feelings for that woman. Remember, I always say Latin affection is a motherfucker. A Dominican woman, some Colombian women, that's a little different of a subject. A Brazilian woman, and Brazilian is not Latino, but Latin America. But a Dominican woman will make you feel like you're on top of the world, even if it's for a moment. Even if it's for a moment, you'll feel like you are the most important person in the world. Okay, so a lot of guys who never had women show them that much attention, even if it's fake, it blows your mind. Like, oh my God, this woman really likes me. So a lot of guys will be faithful because they really want to please that woman. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. Is everybody faithful? I'm sure everybody's not. But if I'm with this woman, I'm expecting her to be faithful if we're in a relationship. Young Jason, I'm speaking facts right now. Yeah, I'm telling you what it is. I'll give you my experience, man. My experience. Robert Greg, what up? Gregory, what's good with you? There we go. Hold on. There we go. I like this. Shout out to Jay Saint. Says, my experience with DR women is that they don't understand value like Americans do. We were taught to see value, and thank you very much. Round of applause for Jay Saint. We were taught to value everything. Bro, hold on. I showed you, I got the sneaker box under. My boy sent me some sneakers. My boy brought me a bottle of wine. Shout out to Dave. It's small, but it means something to me. I see value in it. Thank you. Any gifts I receive, thank you. The smallest thing is value in that. Because here's my biggest thing. When someone texts me and they be like, hey, Greg, I'm about to come down and do you need something? Most of the time I'll be on the spot. I'll be like, if I can't think of that, I'll be like, thank you very much for asking. I really appreciate that. But off the top of my head, I can't think of that. If I think of something, I hit you back. The thought that you thought to text me and say, hey, Greg, I'm on the way down there. Do you need something? That means a lot. I value that. You didn't have to text me and say, hey, I'll pick something up if you need it. But there's value. See, and what you should say, Jay, saying is 100% right. Americans, we value the smallest things. We'll see the value in the littlest things. Because here's my biggest thing. I don't care what I got, how much it cost. I value it because it's mine. I worked hard for it. I paid for it. It's mine. So whatever it is, I value it. My closet is 98% Paradise Life shirts, but I value them. I do different colors now for myself, so I can just have different shit. It's my brand. I value my brand, but I value that. Where I got a Versace shirt. I got some dope name brand shirts. I got them. It was gifts. I got them, but I'm always rocking my brand. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We value the little things, but one thing about being here, I realized the value system is a little different. Now let's talk about. Let me get in these comments. Let's talk about you just put words in my mouth. Vodka Simmons, what up? Standards. Let's talk about the standards and the standards, and because you messed me up with that standard, I was talking about standards, and what exactly can you expect from a Dominican woman? Now I can't speak on the man side of it because I know many American and Canadian women in relationships with Dominican men. Mostly, I just know the machismo part of it. But when I kick it Dominican men, there's a lot of things they taught me that I can't really say on air all the time, of how they view us, how they view gringas, of women not of Dominican. And they're actually more open and honest than Dominican women are. They'll tell go around some Dominican men drinking, and they'll just tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell it what it is. Rob Gregg, thank you. How are you advertising that booty and you in my bed? And you know when I say that to chicks, they get mad. I'd be like, what are you doing promotion for? Who are you promoting to? I just can't look nice. Yeah, you can look nice. You can take a regular picture and look nice. But showing your ass when you're in a relationship means you're not in a relationship. You want to be single. That's another thing. Dominican women will act single, but want to be in a relationship. Well, you can't have both. Like I said, another check for American women. When I was in a real relationship in America, whether I was cheating, being a dirtbag or not, my woman was loyal. My woman was not posting shit up so the world can see. She was making sure I saw. My woman would send me a picture of how good she looked. She didn't need the world to see how good she looked because she had somebody giving her the attention she needed. Uh-oh, D in the building. What up, D? %. Definitely an honor. I love, listen, for you, all you guys that have issues with your BMs and all that, you got to remember, there was a point in time when you loved that woman or cared about that woman. Now, if it was a one-night stand, that's a different subject. I'm talking about to you guys that have relationships and have kids, and now it's bad. Always remember something. There was a point in time when you really cared about that person. There was a point in time when you were shooting the club up. The kid didn't ask to be here. You shooting the club up brought the kid here. You know, it's like Darwinism. Agreed on that one. Ultimate Force, what up? That's another thing. K-Mac, shout to you. So, and we had this conversation. I'm glad you said, see, some of you guys are on point and you're getting me to my next subject. So, a Dominican man will not take care of another man's baby, but they expect an American to help another man's baby. All right. Case in point. You created, talking about Dominican woman, you created all this debt for yourself. You created all these problems for yourself. I'm supposed to fix it? I have no problem helping with someone's kid if I'm in a relationship with that woman. I've done it before. I've done it in America. It's really not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if I have a kid with a woman, my kid's going to be getting everything, but I can't leave the brother and sister out, the siblings out. Why? Because you never want the siblings to hate your kid. Remember, they're brother and sister. So, or sister, so whatever it is. But you never want the siblings to despise your child because they have everything because that child, male or female, has everything, and they don't have a lot. So you help out when you can, but it's not obligated. I'm not obligated to do that. I'm not obligated to be a daddy to anybody's kid. Now, do I help? Of course I do. That's just the type of person I am. But don't tell me I got to pay your bills. Don't tell me the debt you accumulated within 2 years before we ever met, I got to pay it. Don't tell me that I got to take care of this. I didn't know you then. But guess what? Now I'm responsible for it. Now I'm responsible for the life you had prior to me. No, I should only be responsible for everything that came when we met on. But here it's a little different. You're responsible for everything. Jay in the build. I was just talking about you, Jay. Yeah, Gene, I just read his comment. Hey, Jesse, sure, it was 150 pesos, baby. 150 pesos for 4 hours. I'll never forget that. I was in the hood hotel. I was like, what the hell is this? It definitely was all good a week ago. Hakeem, appreciate that. Come pull up for Halloween if you can, or just open October. It's gonna be dope. But ATL Zone, shout out to you. But here's my thing. As Americans, we ask how you doing? How's everything going? I do that. I might do that at the bar 40 times in a day. But ask me how many times a Dominican asks me if I'm okay. And I ain't a blood. I ain't a Kappa. Whatever you do the zero sign. I may ask someone how they doing 40 times a day at Flip Flop, home of the famous wings and coldest beers. Non-shameless plug because it's my fucking channel. But ask me how many times the Dominican said, how you doing? Are you okay? How you been? How was your day? How's your kids doing? That's another thing when someone says they get asked for money. The request for money, I really don't get those no more. But when I would get them, they'd be like, hey, I need this, I need that. Could you ask me how my day was first? Could you ask me how my kids are doing? Before you ask me for money for you and what you need, how about you ask me how I've been doing? How's my mom's doing? That's another thing. And like I said, I'm not trashing Dominicans. I'm giving you my experience. When it comes to the cultures, we care. We care, right? We care. A lot of Dominicans are selfish. I'm being honest with you. They're very selfish. Their needs, their wants, their desires come before anything you want, need, or desire. And it's a shame to say, but it's like, God damn, I don't want nothing in life. I don't have desires. I don't have things I want. I don't have things I need. But as long as you good, we good. But it doesn't matter what Greg wants. It doesn't matter what Greg needs, what Greg desires, which is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Like, you wanted to feel special. You wanted me to do a certain thing to make you feel special. You don't think I want you to do something to make me feel special? No. Don't worry about how Greg feels, as long as you feel special. It's just weird to me how that goes, the selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Jeter said his joint got a Jose. Ryan T, that's not the case, brother. If they have a Jose, the Jose was there before they met you. Don't get it messed up. See, if they with you, they're probably not going to get a Jose if they don't already have one. 99% of the time, the Jose was already in the building. You were just introduced to him as the cousin, as the brother, so on. I know many relationships down here, bro. Many relationships where you're dealing with a non-Dominican, got cribs, cars, businesses, whatever it is, and there's a Jose. I can tell you that straight off the bat. But the Jose was always there. They were there before you met them. The Jose just stepped back so we could live a nice life. We could live a luxurious life. And like I said, I can't do that. Because here's my thing. I've messed with girls with boyfriends. I messed with girls that were married. If we get close, like we get really close, like I said, if I like her a lot, I feel some type of way when the boyfriend or husband comes to town and it's his turn. and I know he's going to be smashing it and doing all types of nasty stuff to her, because I know I would, I feel some type of way, because I'm like, damn. But I did know she had a boyfriend or husband. I knew it. I got to step back. But I'd be like, damn, she going to call me in 2 weeks and she got soiled and spoiled, and do I really want to see her? And that's how you're supposed to feel. But some of the Jose's be like, hey, baby, I miss you. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Let me get to these comments. No, well, it's not really pimps. You got to understand, it's not really a pimp. I say they master the art of pimping, but they're not really pimping. Now, you do got your dudes that pimp, but I mean the dudes that are actually married and in real relationships with these women. It's not really pimping. They really love their woman, but she's got to go make that money. We got to buy fake Jordans. We got to do something, right? Bills got to be paid. I ain't talking about nothing. Jesse Shorts. Wait, Jesse, wait. So he said some of them even drop them off. You know how many dudes dropped their girl off to me in the years I've been here? More than 50. One dude actually waited outside. I kind of felt uncomfortable. I was like, can you tell him not to wait outside? Like, I'm just uncomfortable. Like it's weird. He's down under the window. Like, he's right there. I can see him. Oh, no, he's okay. Now, tell him to go down the block. Like, go 100 yards to the left. Like, it's creepy. And he don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm bumping uglies. I'm over here. I'm taking her to both ends. I'm taking her to Pound Town. I'm trying to wild out. And he's waiting for her to come back outside. Lots of pressure on that one. That's another thing. Let's get into the money. Let's get into the money and the gifts. I have never in my life been about buying a woman. Like I said, I've never been about that. I've never been about money. I'll give a woman. You ever seen that meme where you give a woman, he's handing the woman the world, and she goes, what about the stars and the moon? What's up with that? Why only the world? That's how I feel here. No matter what you do, it'll never be good enough. And here's how I feel about that. If what I do ain't good enough, then I might as well not fucking do nothing. I might as well not fucking do nothing. I might as well book my flight, hop on a goddamn plane and go somewhere. And just say, fuck this shit. Because here's what it is. Why put effort into something and someone that don't give a damn about what you do? The riches, I'm telling you, but I'm seeing this. I'm giving you guys game. I'm giving you guys real deal. Like, this ain't no make-believe stories. I'm telling you, this ain't no make-believe wonder, what do you call it? Reading Rainbow, wonder romper room shit. This is real deal facts of my experience. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm not making this shit up and putting it on YouTube so you guys can be like, oh my God. I'm really telling you the shit that goes on, the shit I've been through. And I'm sure a lot of you have been through if you've been in relationships. And I'm really sitting there saying, like, I sat down the other day, matter of fact, it was that Thursday before Sunday service. And I realized, I said, it ain't me. Because I'm the same me. I'm the same guy that gets the girl. So when Russ was saying yesterday, he was like, you speak Spanish. You got no. I said, no, I can get her, but I can't keep her. Because it's the disconnect in relationships. And we was sitting there drinking. He was like, damn, Greg, it's like that. I said, bro, my Spanish, I'm going to get the girl. I'm going to get her. But I can't keep her because I realized I'm not Dominican. Me being machismo is not the same as a Dominican being machismo. %. Joe, 100%. Sex is not the same. Like I said, I can't speak too much on that. My experience is more with Haitians in America. Teddy, was it Smash Patrol? What was that TV show, Paw Patrol, Smash Patrol? Dominic Davis. Dominic, did I send you the goddamn stuff? You know what? Let me send it to you right now, Dominic. You be having me feeling bad, bro. Like I've been telling you, hit me up, you ain't hit me up yet. Hold on, Dominic. I'm gonna send this shit to you right now. Dominic put me on the spot. I'm sending it to you right now, bro. So we ain't got nothing more to talk about. You ain't gotta be cursing me out no more. What the hell is your number? There you go. All right. I just sent it to you, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else, Dominic. All right? Don't be threatening my life. Beach life, what up? Well, like I said, it's not all about money, Gregory. I don't want to say they're only about money. I don't want to say that because it's not true. But when you only put money into the equation, it's going to be about money. Y'all read this comment that Jackson Jeter just posted? AK the Pull-Up King. I told you guys my second trip to Sosua. A dude who's a very good friend of mine, over years we've become very good friends, tried to give me his niece. He said she's a great girl. Untouched, virgin, all that. I'm like, what? Nah, bro. Like, we cool. Nah. Later on, he came, like my fourth trip, he came to me again. He was like, you really don't, my niece will make great wife material. Like, she really will. I was like, no, bro. Like, I don't want to. And she was beautiful. But it was the fact that he was offering me his niece. I was like, no, bro. Like, I'm not interested. Another thing you guys are going to realize about Dominican women. What is your definition of a good woman? My definition of a good woman is one that takes care of home. Cooking and cleaning is cool, but takes care of home, takes care of her man. You know what most Dominican women feel being a good woman is? They cook and clean. I can buy a maid to cook and clean. I mean, am I wrong in this? Am I reaching some of you guys? To me, a good woman is one who takes care of home. And I don't mean cooking and cleaning. I mean, I'd rather you not fucking cook and not fucking clean and make sure I'm all right. Make sure home is all right. Make sure we have a happy home. That's more important. But to most Dominican women, if they cook and clean, they're a good woman. I'm a good woman. I cook and clean. That's all you think a relationship is? Because here's the thing. I'm a neat freak. Now, I've gotten lazy in this country because most Dominican women clean like a motherfucker. But I've lived alone damn near my whole life. I know how to clean. I know how to do laundry. I used to do my own goddamn laundry for years. I know how to cook. Shit, I got a goddamn restaurant. And I used to be with Gussie every day. Shout out to Grandma Gussie, rest in peace. Gussie used to cook it up. I used to sit right there in the kitchen waiting for the food. So the cooking and cleaning doesn't make you a good woman, but they'll tell you they're a good woman because they cook and clean. Another check for American women. American women are going to take care of home. Take care of home. Home meaning everything. The cooking and cleaning is the minor part of home. Home meaning you good. Your man is good. The man of the house is good. The kids are good. That's what it means to be, in my opinion, what a good woman is. For the most part, Richards, for the most part, bro. For the most part, sex really don't mean nothing. Unless it's sex with me. No, I'm fucking joking. I'm fucking around. Daryl, 100%. Sometimes you got to be on your own, baby. Benny Richards, what's up with you? Rolando, it's not difficult, but it's not easy. It's not that easy. That everybody want to be with a beautiful woman, and you want to have a beautiful girlfriend, and maybe one day get married. All that beautiful stuff. It's all great, but there's a good percentage of the chance, a good percentage that's going to go bad. Because you're not Dominican. I'm just spitting facts. I've been here 15 fucking years. I've been in multiple relationships. I got 4 Dominican kids, and I realized I'm the same Greg every day. Since I was 5, I've been the same asshole, same arrogant motherfucker, same person talking shit. This is who I am. I'm about to be 44 this year. So with 39 years in, where I'm pretty much not going to change, I get with these women, but then I realized they're just not, it's just not working. So it can't be me. It can't be me. And like I said, I'm talking about Dominicans. My American relationships were great. Listen, hold on. I got divorced. My wife did not want to get divorced. I wanted to get divorced. I had my girlfriends in America. Not a single one of my girlfriends ever wanted to leave me, ever wanted to be without me. Not one. Never checked for American woman. My ex-girls would be like, you my man, that's it. Here, you my man from miles away. What the fuck? How I'm your man? You not here. You my boyfriend. You my husband. You this, you that. What? You want the status, but you don't want to put the work in. I cook my own food. Here's the thing. I'm a cowboy. I'm a what do you call it? Not the Lone Ranger. I'm a nomad. I got no problem eating Chef Boyardee or baked beans out the can. No problem. I'm old school with it. Remember, the beans are cooked before it goes in the can. The ravioli's cooked before it goes in the can. I ain't got to eat it up. Pop that top. I'm going to be all right. Buy me some Pop-Tarts. I'm going to be all right. I got a whole restaurant. I do not have to cook if I don't want to. Them pots will sit there and get rusted before I even put a flame to them if I don't want to. Now, if I'm feeling frisky because I'm hardly ever home, if I'm feeling frisky, I'm in the crib, I make me a meal. Well, no problem with that. I've been doing it. I've been doing it my whole life. And I make a mean motherfucking Kraft macaroni and cheese. Dudes I was the only dude in the hood with his own apartment at 14 years old. Dudes would come by with bottles and drink with me and smoke with me just to have some of my mac and cheese. Instant mac and cheese. I won't lie, my mac and cheese ain't that great unless Kelvin makes it. But my instant mac and cheese, I had 2 types, the regular joint or the joint with the tuna in it. You fucked up, man. We gonna, hey, look, y'all see my gut? Ain't nobody starving over here. I got little boobies. Ain't nobody starving over here. There you go, catch flight, not failing. Shout out to you, Free. And Corey Kirk, you're right. Some of the dudes don't care where the money come from, as long as the money's there. Big shout to Andre and Andrea. Love crossing borders. Love y'all stuff, man. Shout to them. Glad y'all pulled up. Much shout to them. You guys want to know about Colombia? These guys got a great channel. Check them out. And by the way, don't forget, after the show's over, the pinned comment section, this video, this live, today's show is sponsored by Professor Don Omar, Carolina Language Solutions. I'll have the link. The link is already in here, but I'll have the link in the pinned comment section. Excuse me. So you guys stay tuned for that. Rick Rose, my skin tougher than the motherfucker. I've been around pimps and hoes my whole life. And let me tell you something. I cannot see my woman with another dude. All right? I'm going to give you this. I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. If I love her, this is my wife or my girlfriend, or if I like her a motherfucking lot, I like her a lot. Like, no. You can't be with nobody else. Shit. The Globe Trippers, appreciate you, brother. Much love for that. Definitely appreciate you. But see, I'm going to put Douglas' comment there. But see, Douglas, listen, here's my thing. You can't use sex as a weapon against me. You can't. I'm a very sexual person. You can't use sex. Like, sex don't make me, you know, some dudes would be like, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. And the chick will be like, Poppy, don't be mad. Come here. Let me suck in your penis. That shit don't do nothing for me. Sex don't make me change who I am. Some of you dudes are like, well, yeah, if she give me some butt, I'm like, cool. I'm not knocking you. For me, that don't change everything that you've done, the negative and all that crap. You already know the wings and cold President Day. Shout out to Steve O up in the chicken shack right now. Shout out to 29 too. 29 was in the chicken shack today. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be there all day from open to close. So who's ever in town, pull up. I'll be there. No, 100%. 100%. But I'm just saying, in my experience, I'm American, so I'm speaking from the American side. In my experience, 100%. And like I said, this is no way bashing Dominicans. I'm talking about relationships, actual boyfriend, girlfriend. Whether you're a gringo, which means male, non-Dominican, or gringa, which is female, non-Dominican. Miguel Torres, what up with you? Gary, I'm only putting this up there because you an asshole. We ain't gonna talk about Jada. Oh, well, let's talk about Jada because a lot of women here are toxic. Now, maybe some of you say you weren't gonna bash Dominicans. Well, I'm not. A lot of women here are toxic, and I'll tell you why. Because of their past, because of things they've been through. All right. They'll play victim and accuse you of playing victim. And it's the weirdest thing. It's like a lot of the stuff that goes on here when I have arguments with women here is reverse psychology. Does that make sense? They'll be telling you what you're doing, but it'll really be the things that they're doing. And you'll be like I said, I'm a very logical, and I think a lot of things out. So there's really no confusing me about how many words you throw at me or what you try to hit me with. I can sit back and really just analyze and think for myself. And I realize when you're talking shit to me about me, you're really describing yourself. But you're putting it on me because you're mad and I'm the bad guy. And that's another thing that goes on here. Like I said, because of my logical thinking, I just be sitting there like no one could really get over on me because I'm not stupid. Like most guys will fall for a lot of that bullshit. And I'll be like, maybe somebody else fell for that before, but not this guy. You're literally describing yourself and what you're doing, but putting my name in front of it. Fuck out of here. It's not always the case. Not always the case, bro. It don't matter the upbringing. It's a way of life. It's how they're raised. Our logic does not apply here. Their logic would not apply in America. Okay, listen. When it's cold outside, you put on a coat. Right? That's a logical thing to do. If you know it's going to be cold, you protect yourself from the cold because it's a cold world. Sometimes logic does not make sense outside of America. That too, Luis. That too. Yeah, you don't want to be. Don't put your hands on these chicks. I'll tell you right now, it's not a good thing. Don't put your hand on no woman. We definitely gonna be up in Brazil. Shout out to you guys jumping in Brazil. Yeah, not just the college loans, but the credit card loans and this and that. You sit there, look. The one thing that bothers me about money, when it comes to money, I give you $1,000, right? And in 2 days, you tell me you need $15. I just gave you $1,000. Now the $15 is no big deal to me. But why didn't you take the 15 you needed 2 days later out of the 1,000? Logic. That's what I would do. That's what you would do. But I give you $1,000 and 2 days later you need $15. Well, you know there was a lot of $15 inside that 1,000. You could have taken 115 out and still been okay. But then you're a piece of shit because I didn't give the $15. Wait a minute, just gave you 1,000. And maybe, let me fill my cup. Maybe I'm the one that's stupid. Is it me? Am I stupid? Did I not? You will get a fucking migraine arguing with some of these women. That's 100%, Luis Gonzalez. You're right. K Corporate, what up? Oh, Chef CC in the building. How you doing, love? Well, we're not just talking about the simps, bro. We're talking about relationships, period. Now, believe it or not, simps actually help you. If you're not a simp actually helps you. You know why a simp helps you? Because he's more concerned with financially being in her life than actually being in her life. Unfortunately to say, he feels the money. Remember, a simp feels money is going to take care of everything, solves everything. He's trying to garner attention and goodwill by buying. So that actually helps you. Double A, what up? Alonzo, no doubt, I got you. Pull up. I'll be there all day, baby. And if you got them Cadbury eggs, man, I love you, bro. Much love. I told you Monday, them Cadbury, all them Easter egg, all them Easter candies went on sale. Alonzo, appreciate you, bro. Joel, I swear to God, they waited outside. And it felt weird. I was like, you might want to go to another block. It's weird. Well, all right. I'm going to leave that comment up there as I tell the story. I was at a certain location with some friends, and a guy recognized me from the channel, and he came and he sat and he talked to me, and he told me his story. I mentioned it a while back, but like I said, I didn't really get into in depth, but I'm going to tell you what he said. He had a girlfriend. He's got money. His money is ridiculous. So, you want to separate a fool from their money? It's pretty easy if you fall in love. So he loved this chick. He was with her. She wanted to start a business, and she knew he had money because he got money. So he started a business, something like $15,000, which ain't no business, small business on that level that he was talking about. Didn't cost that much, but he spent it. Then the bills kept piling up, so he spent another $10,000. So it's $25,000 in, and the business ain't been open 6 months. Then he says, you know what? Something's wrong. I don't know where the money going. I'm gonna send another $5,000. He's $30,000 in. First off, the first $15,000 was the first mistake because he just gave it to her and didn't ask what the plan was, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna make this money, how you gonna flip the money, da da da. Then to back it up with another $10,000 was another mistake because obviously she had a plan with the first $15,000, and then to give her an ultimate last $5,000 just showed that you really don't value your own money because you're telling her, I know you fucked up 25. Let's take 5 more and fuck that up too. So a lot of it ain't being scammed. A lot of it is people that just keep putting in, what is the word? You keep putting a Band-Aid over a bullet hole and it's bleeding out. So you keep putting a new Band-Aid, new Band-Aid, new Band-Aid. It'll be all right. You'll be okay. It's a bullet wound. You can't put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It's leaking out. And that's what people do. So it's not really getting scammed. Some people just get caught up and keep giving money. And then they realize later, after this guy was $30,000, after a certain amount of money, oh, damn, they was using me. They was playing me. But it wasn't a scam if you're giving the money to them. Felicia Jordan in the building. 100%, James. Kyle Hardy, what up? Yeah, I'm not really. All right, I'm not really into the alpha. Shout out to you, Machete. I'm not into the alpha male, beta male, sigma male thing. I think there's men with a lot of confidence. Like I have a lot of confidence, but I was raised that way. And there's men who lack confidence, who can. A lot of people, and ladies, women too, who can build their confidence. There's a lot of insecure people. We're all insecure about something, but if you let your insecurities control you, that's when you become really less confident in yourself. You lose a lot of self-esteem, self-confidence. So I don't know the alpha, beta, sigma thing. That's all good. I'm just a very confident brother. So for me, my confidence sometimes seems like arrogance, but I have to believe in me. No one else does, so I got to believe in me. I was telling a story to Russ yesterday and Jay about my grandfather. You know, Russ has a degree in psychology, so we're talking about how death doesn't affect me the way it affects most people. When my grandfather passed, my grandfather was my Superman. He was what you would call, he was the person I looked up to that couldn't die. I had this white Irish grandfather who lived in South Jamaica, Queens, grew up in Brooklyn, lived in South Jamaica, Queens, had nothing but respect. Everybody loved him and respected this man. And he was my Superman. And when he died, it messed me up. Like mentally, it messed me up. I don't like going to hospitals. I hate going to hospitals because of the situation that happened. But I say that to say this. The confidence he instilled in me when he was alive, up until I was 13 years old, I've kept that to this day. The confidence my father instilled in me, I've kept that to this day. So, you know, for me, I'm confident, and I have high. Now, we all get down every now and then on ourselves. It is what it is. But I've kept that confidence and that self-esteem throughout my life. David Young, you already know. Hey, don't load. Rich, I'm telling you, especially if they know you live here. Especially if they know you live here. They will be like, hey, my mom's nice. Dave Young, what up? Hey, Teddy, don't get it messed up. Listen, I've been there. It's not a lie. I've been there. I've 100% been there. And that's 100%, Luis. You can't make another person be loyal to you, and we won't agree with your way of thinking. Luis, that's 100%. The problem with a lot of us Americans, and I'm talking about Americans now, Canadians and Europeans, non-Dominicans, we feel we can buy loyalty or force someone to be loyal. You cannot make anyone be loyal. You just can't. Trust is earned. Respect is earned, not given. Loyalty is earned. I think everybody's good until they show me bad. Okay? Now, I don't think you're the greatest person in the world. You could be a fucking serial killer. But in my mind, I think everybody's good until you show me bad. Okay? You could have body parts in your fridge. I don't know. But the person that I meet, I feel you're a good person at that moment. And until you show me you're a bad person, enjoy what's in your fridge. But I don't know nothing about that. It's all about learning, 40. We learn. Well, you know what, though, about that, James? It's funny because here's my thing. I've seen Dominican relationships, and I'm like, damn. Now, Mundo, don't get mad at me. All my Dominicans watching this, don't get mad at me. I've seen some ugly fucking Dominicans with some beautiful women. There's so many beautiful women on this island that ugly dudes are winning out here. And I'll be sitting there laughing like, you was with him? Like, huh? But it's the culture. He's Dominican. He knows what to say and do to her better than I do. Even though I know how to talk my shit, I spit my shit. Shit, any country I go to, anywhere I go in the world, I'm going to talk my shit. something just happened recently, and the chick was like, "What the fuck?" But I was actually talking on behalf of someone else, but I was spitting what I would say. And the girl looked at me like, "Wait, well, I don't know who you talking for, but what about you?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and shout to Jay. She said, "Once you have sex, y'all go together." Yeah, we together. You my boyfriend now. You my girlfriend. 100% vodka. It's not all about money, but there's always a conversation about money. It is what it is. Everybody needs help. I'm not knocking that, but I don't want my relationship about money. Because here's the thing: relationships are expensive. Relationships are expensive. It's cheaper for me to run wild, smash 1 to 2 chicks every other day, whatever it is, than it is to actually be in a relationship. Does that make sense? No, Luis, not even. See, you got it messed up. I talk to everybody. But like I said, it's not, but I'm sorry, cancel that. It's not, I didn't say that it's all about money. Maybe you're not talking to me, excuse me. It's definitely not all about money. I will never say it's all about money. I'll never say that. And you will know when you're used. You'll know, listen, you'll know when someone, well, time out. Everybody doesn't know when they're used, but most of you should know when you're being used. Yeah, Dominic, I sent it, mofo. No, he didn't speak a lot of Spanish, man. Didn't speak a lot of Spanish. That was another thing that he had going against him. That is what he had going against him. Shout the backpack, man. Shout out to my homie Backpack Val. He asked me about size small Paradise Life shirts. I said we got baby shirts. Shout out to TaylorMade, TaylorMade's daughter and my daughter got the first official baby and kids Paradise Life shirts. I was messing with you, pal. You know I love you, bro. Marcus, I never had a problem. Listen, I don't know you guys' problems with American women. I've never had an issue with American women. Never had an issue with black women. I miss me with all that. I got 3 beautiful kids by 3 beautiful black women. I dealt with black women my whole life. Never had this issue. Whatever's going on with you guys now and black women to this, black women to bad, I don't know about that. I didn't have these issues. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I never had an issue with American women at all. I love all my American women. Nah, there's no woman anyway because most of the women in Sosua are from Santo Domingo. In retrospect, can you find a wife? Yes, you can have a great relationship. But the reason most of it doesn't work is because of the disconnect. The disconnecting cultures. I call it the clash of cultures. We won't understand them, they won't understand us. Have I cared about the women? 100% I've cared about Dominican women. I've been in great relationships, but I realized it was a pattern, it was a cycle. And like I said, it's not me because I'm the same Greg every day. It was them because I realized the pattern, the cycle is they're not supposed to be in love with us. So when they're crazy, batshit crazy over us, they're not supposed to be in love with us. Okay, then they're not supposed to love you not being Dominican. They're not supposed to cry over you. They're not supposed to care as much because you're not Dominican. Northern Jurors in the building. Feeling the business. Stay single, stay happy. Definitely love yourself. FSO, what up? I'm moving to DR for peace. Ash, I don't travel for women. That you got me. Shout out to all my people who do travel. I don't personally travel for women. I do my thing, my happiness, my life. I lived all up down the East Coast based on my happiness. And I'm here because for my happiness. So There you go, David. Happiness and peace of mind. I don't travel with women at all. If every woman in the world stopped talking to me tomorrow, I'm going to be all right. And 40 said peanut butter and jelly weekend warrior meal. Word, right? Frosted Flakes. Gregory, I'm doing Colombia this May and then June. I've got to see if I can go. I have some things coming up. I'll let you guys know if I'm going. I know Philly's birthday in Medellin is coming up in May, and then they're going back to Cartagena in June. I don't know if I can make it though. Hey, Daniel, I'm telling you, mean craft and cheese, instant. Not messing up with the powder. James, I hang all over the place, man. I hang everywhere. Oh, Pat, come on, man. You know I know South Road, all that stuff, baby. I'm from Southside. You know I know all that. Hillcrest, there you go. Thank you, Vic. Thank you. Safi, appreciate you, Baker. Much love. Bakar, I said Baker, Bakar. Appreciate you. And that's Joel. I gotta post this. It always is a projection for them to justify their behavior. And see, what you also got to understand is I'm a little different, all right? Because I have a lot of experience with women. Like, I'm a little different when it comes to these relationships and situations. I didn't have my first girlfriend until I was 17. Before I was 17, I was just fucking. Having a lot of sex. My first girlfriend locked me down, made me be with her. Kind of, yeah. She was like a real popular girl. She was like, "You my boyfriend." This is what it was. And I had never experienced a real relationship before. Before that, I was just bumping uglies with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I was out in the clubs. I was doing my thing since 14 years old. So you got 3 years, well, really more than 3 years, but 3 years of me being in the music scene, in the clubs, and smashing all types of women. And 17, I had my first girlfriend. Then later on in life, as I met women and I started to realize, okay, if I'm gonna be with this woman or something like that, I started having relationships. I realized how relationships go. But I'm always gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just change. I realized being myself is what made me attractive. Besides my debonair looks, teen, as my boy used to say, you ain't no teen idol, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Corey. But I always focused on myself, being myself, so that when I was with somebody else, you know what you're getting. There's no, you know how some people say, I got a different version of you the first 2-3 months. You got me day one, you got me year two. Like, I'm the same person because I don't know how to be nobody else. And they could definitely be hard-headed backpack valve, 100%. Nah, there's no jam. There's no area inside in DR that got better women than others. There's just no area. I'm sorry. There's no map they can say these women over here, they all good women. It just don't work like that. Yeah, Brazil's August 4th. We'll be there. Well, the thing with finances, what you guys don't realize about financing, loan sharks are legal in DR. If the bank won't give you money, a loan shark will. So you'll find a lot of people in debt because they want things, they want to buy things, and they'll be in extra debt for, like, you'll be like, damn, why'd you buy it? Our train of thought, my train of thought is different. Jay-Z said, don't buy anything you can't buy twice. The way I grew up was, I don't buy nothing I can't buy 3 times. Okay, if I can't buy it 3 times, I can't afford it. It's too much. And that goes because if I could buy it twice, that means I have a little bit of money. If I could buy it 3 times, that means I got money and we okay. Let me buy that. Can you buy that? Like I need to make sure I have enough money that I could buy 3 of those. So when I buy one, I still got money to the side. That's always been my mindset. But they're always in debt because the money's available to them. You can go to Prestamo and get whatever you want. Oh, Chef CC, I miss you too, love. Shout out to you. Shout out to Chef CC. Miss you too, love. Well, CK Nice, that happens, but I'm also here to say I'm in this country and I can't have a successful relationship. And like I said, it's not me. You guys, some of you guys, you asshole, Greg. You said you're asshole. Yeah, but here's my speech to everyone I ever met. And some of them are watching this right now. The same thing that makes you love me will eventually make you hate me. What does that mean? That's what they always say. What does that mean? You see how you like me right now? And eventually you're probably going to fall in love with me. And they're going to be like, he's a great guy. He's handsome, whatever it is. He's outgoing. He's energetic. He's a good person. He knows how to talk, right? All those things. That's what made you fall in love. But later, all those things are going to make you want to hate me because you know that other women like those things too. I give that speech to every woman everywhere in the world that I've ever been in America. That was my speech. I would tell women, the same thing that makes you love me will eventually make you hate me. And I say it early in the game, and they be like, that don't make no sense. Then when they hate me, I'd be like, see, I didn't change. You did. I'm the same guy. You changed. You fell in love and allowed emotions and all that stuff to overcome logical thinking. Telling you. No, I got to try that, bro. I ain't even seen that Peach Grey Goose. I definitely got to try that. Oh, they sent some money, bro. Ace, what up? Nah, most of the Hollis, what up, Hollis? Like I said, most of the stuff, when you say scam, right? Shout out to you, Hollis. When you say scam, that means I tricked you into taking your money. If you're just giving your money up, I didn't trick you. I believe a scam is a trick. 100%. There you go. Real talk. Real talk. Oh, you definitely gonna pay. Listen, we all gonna pay one way or the other. But I'm talking about, is it based on finances? That's my point. If your relationship is only based on finances, then you are a consumer. You are not a boyfriend. I'm gonna say it again. When I bought this bottle of liquor, I'm going to consume it and toss the bottle. When I bought this bottle of water, I'm going to consume it and toss the bottle. When you're a consumer, you consume things that you paid for and you toss it. So when it becomes a financial relationship, that's what I mean. All you did was consume. You bought. You comprised. You bought it. I don't want to be with someone I bought, because all I'm gonna do is use it and toss it. DR Travel, appreciate that. Mr. Infamous, thank you. Hold on. Relationships are time and money. That's why when dudes be like, I'll be smashing for free, son. I'll be like, man, you ain't smashing for free. You just created a whole level of problems for yourself. Everything costs. There you go, Tag Strana. Yeah, hit me on the IG, Mr. Flip Flop. Watch official. You already know. Look, that's my biggest thing. A simp don't speak the language or nothing, but he wants to have a marriage. He wants to have kids. That should be wild. Cam Tom, appreciate you, brother. Much love, Cam. But all right, this is DR Trap. That's my point. That's what this whole show is about. The class of cultures. The reason relationships don't work is because the clash of cultures. I'm American. I grew up in America. I grew up around every nationality possible. I told you guys, most of my friends were Black, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Colombian. Most of my friends. I maybe knew, it's weird I live here. I knew like 5 Dominicans or 3, like, I ain't talking about Poppy when I got off the A train. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you ever went uptown off the A train back in the day, if you was Black, Poppy, I got that crack. I got that coke. What you want? Like I'm coming in empanada, B. Like, what's wrong with you? But that was back in the day. But I had relationships with all types of cultures. You know what I'm saying? But that was America. Remember, even if you were born in Haiti and you lived in America, you were Americanized because you live. Remember, America Americanizes you. Like, it's a different atmosphere. So you become Americanized. So everybody in all them cultures, I say they were American because they were Americanized. Whereas someone in Dominican Republic or Haiti who never left the country, they know what they have, that Haitian culture in them, not just the American / Haitian. The Dominicans have that Dominican culture in them. It's in them. That's what I'm getting to. Those are relationships that don't work. I never dealt with a woman, a Dominican woman in America. I never did. I dealt with Puerto Ricans, but I can tell you right now, if I go to Puerto Rico, it's not the same. I dealt with Colombians. I've been to Colombia. It's definitely not the same. 100% not the same. I mean, that really don't matter. I'm talking about the people who are, shout out to you, Flex, I'm talking about people who are here. Hold on, what? Vodka Simmons, shout out to Vodka Simmons. Vodka Simmons dropping bars. He said, if your DR chick about to cry, she about to lie. And I'm taking that line. I forgot who said that line from my a couple weeks ago. Rated E for everyone. Some of these chicks is rated E for everyone. Say, Vodka Simmons, you are so stupid. If your DR chick about to cry, she about to lie. Brother Bert, what up with you, man? Shout out to my homie Bert. He said, of course you can find the word overseas. I got married. Shout out to Jackson G out there getting married. Watch a video. I want a sugar mama that doesn't speak English but sends me. I do too. If you can find me a sugar mama, we can be the sugar brothers. Give me a sugar mama too. Hey, shout out to you. Yes, Young Jay. Shout out to Young Jay. We're going to Haiti, brother. I just need the details and the dates. Yes, I want to go to Haiti. Remember, I was supposed to go to Haiti before COVID. Me and Young Jay was talking. Me and my homie Young Jay GQ. We were talking. Hopefully going to Haiti soon. He said in June. Let's go. Let's go. Flex said you were born in Riverdale. Shout out to Riverdale BX. Chocolate Ice was good with you. I mean, Bonnie, I got a kid in Bonnie. I mean, I guess they real ones, but don't get me the line. Like, they regular, they just Dominican chicks. Bob Love, what up? Bob Love, would I ever get married? All right, here's the problem I have with that. I can't find a woman that's committed enough to marry. I'll tell you what, as I make that comment. Most of these chicks that I run into here are overly committed to their family, overly committed to what they want to do, and not committed to wanting to be married. Like I said, I'm giving you guys game on 15 years here and multiple relationships I've had when I sat and realized relationships just don't work if you're not Dominican here. As if you want a real relationship. Now, if you want a fake relationship, do what you want. Everybody wants a fake relationship, have it. I'm talking about a real relationship. Real deal relationship. Would I get married? If it ever happened, she'd probably have to propose to me to see how real it is. But I realized maybe not, because there's no 100% commitment. You can't commit to me and want to live another lifestyle. And the same for me. See, my life, you guys know my lifestyle. I am Mr. Flip Flop. I am Greg. I have the bar restaurant. I throw events. I throw parties. You know me. You know who I am, what I do. This is who I am, what I do. I'd rather not go out to the club every night. I'd rather be in the crib. But I'm this way, and I am who I am. If the woman that I want to be with wants to go to the club, well, that's not going to work for me. I can't function with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious that woman needs attention more than she needs me. It's obvious when we're talking about when the chicks leave, when they leave and disappear, it's obvious that's more important than a commitment to me. So for me, it's all about commitment. If a chick can commit to me and like say, hey, I'm with you, this is what it is, we're going to do it this way, cool. But right now, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I'll tell you a funny story. I got a chick who was madly in love with me, like beyond her mom. Her mom's even told her, "How could you be in love with this guy? He's a gringo." Her mom's even said it. Her mother said it in front of me, because her mother came. We were having an argument in front of me. Her mother said it. And to this day, this woman's in love with me. To this day, but she's had her boyfriends, because we haven't seen each other, we haven't been together in a long time. But she's had her boyfriends. She's had her situations. And she's always come back and said, I still care about you. And I go, that's cool, but you got your situation. So I'm not going to step on your situations. That's all good. You do what you do. I'm good over here. I'll see you when I see you. But one day we talked. And she asked me, she said, you ever think we can fix what happened with us? And I said, there's probably a 99% chance we can't fix it, because too much happened. It was too much drama. And I don't like drama. It was too much drama. And I said, 99% chance we can't fix it. But then she said to me, she said, you do know I love you, right? I said, yeah. I don't even deny that you love me. Like, it's not even deniable. Your whole family knows you love me. Everybody knows you love me. I said, but we can't be anymore. It's been too many years. It's been too much going on. We've gone in separate directions. But here she goes. She genuinely cares about me. But me being me, I'm the type of dude, like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, every chick knows this about me. If we together today and we break up, I don't care if it's 6 months, a year. As soon as you fuck somebody else, I don't want you no more. I may bump uglies with you one day, but I don't want you. You said, well, Greg, how is that? Because that's me. What's mine is mine, and that's it. Once you step out and go smash somebody else, you need to be with that person. Because all you are to me now is we can have sex, have a physical attraction, but the love part is gone because you went and you did that. I'm going to tell you something crazy. There was 2 times I felt like shitting DR. 2 times. Fill your cups up right now. Fill your cups. I'm going to tell you some shit. 2 times I felt like shit in the Dominican Republic. The first time, matter of fact, my ex-fiance. There's a hustle. I tell you guys the hustle. There's a hustle here where a Dominican will take a chick's picture, sometimes with her permission, and make a Facebook page or Instagram page and talk and get money from guys. It's a normal thing. So you'll think you're talking to the chick, but you're actually talking to a dude. Back in La Union, there were dudes doing it. They had multiple computers. They were doing it. And I actually knew some of the dudes, and I knew some of the chicks. So the chick I was in, my ex-fiance, she went and said, hey, yeah, you can go ahead and use it. I don't care. They give you 15% of the money when the money comes Western Union or whatever. But they do all the talking. They're online 24/7 talking, making, stroking guys' egos, making them feel good. So one day, she decided, well, why am I gonna let this guy take 85% of the money? And because she saw the messages, and she's like, all he's doing is saying, hey, I like you, I miss you, I want to see you. And he's really not like, they're not really saying nothing extravagant that she couldn't say. So she took back control of her Facebook. Now she went on my computer. So she actually left her message. Remember the thing, the messages pop up on your computer? So she left her thing on my computer. She was actually logged in. So I wake up. I was always on my laptop, I check my messages. But her messages pop up. And I look. And I see this conversation. And it's this European dude. He's like, I'm coming down there. I'm booking my flight to come see you. I go, what the fuck? She told me the dude was doing the messages. Well, she decided to start doing them because she felt, I'm not giving 85% of the money. I want all the money. I'll never meet these dudes. I get her out of bed. She's in my bed. I get her out of bed. Come to the living room and see the computer real quick. I said, what the fuck is this? Now, as I ask her, what is this on her messages, I get a bing because I'm logged in too. So it was 2 different pages. I'm logged in. I get a boom. The dude who was telling her he's about to come to DR to see her saw me in her picture and saw my name under one of her pictures and said, hey, man, I'll never forget this. It looks like we have a mutual friend. I hope we don't double book because I'm coming to see her. First off, there was a part of me that wanted to kill this chick. Like, kill her dead, end it, walk away, close the computer. I was like, what the fuck? I got to see your message. Then this dude is messaging me because he saw my picture. My heart was in my throat. I was so angry. And she explained it to me, no, those messages from the guy that had my Facebook. I took it back, da-da-da. I said, but the problem is now he's texting me. Whatever that little bullshit situation you had with your Dominican homeboy in your hood, who he was doing it with a lot of girls, it is now affecting my personal shit. This dude is saying, I hope we don't double book to my chick, like telling me about my chick. She goes, nope. And I believed her because, like I said, she told me what was going on with the Facebook situation. But it bothered me when he texted me and said, I hope we don't double book with my girlfriend. Does that make sense? All right, so that was one. The second time I was ever really like blown away here, because not mind you, I've had some really popular girls in DR, like girls that are super popular. They get tons of messages, tons of emails, tons of texts. So it doesn't really bother me when they get all the messages, as long as they're not focused on responding to those guys and they with me. I can't really focus on that. I got to know that, hey, she's popular. It is what it is. Second one was my ex, one of my kids' mothers. She bounced like they always do. They bounce. Like I said, they disappear. And my man, I don't have Tinder. My man uses, shout to Loco. He uses my Tinder with my picture on it to talk to girls. And I said, I don't care because I don't need Tinder. When I showed you guys, I was swiping with the Tinder. That's my Tinder, but I don't be on Tinder. My boy uses my Tinder when he travels because he's an agent. He can't have social media. So he uses my picture on the Tinder, but I'll have it in my phone. So I'm at the crib and I'm going through the Tinder, just playing around. So I was doing a show with you guys and I was saying, look at the background, look at this, look at that. So I'm doing it. And who pops up? My ex. One of the most crushing, but wake the fuck up moments you're ever gonna have. My ex is the biggest square you're ever gonna see. She don't even dance. She don't even listen to the bachata and all none of that shit. She don't listen to none of it. It's that old school Mexican shit she listens to. And when I saw her on Tinder, I said, motherfucker. Wow. But it woke me up because even she was not immune to putting herself out there. We broke up. We broke up. She bounced. Disappeared. I had no idea who she was. Had no idea who my kid was. But when I saw that, the one woman that I was like, damn, she don't even know about social media. Like, she ain't even on it like that. But the one woman I was like, yeah, she's like the biggest square. Yeah, she's on Tinder with a booty pic. Not her ass out, but hey, can you see my booty? Big surprise. So I get to the point where now nothing surprises me. But here's the thing. As men, we're kings. To my ladies, you're queens. I'm going to be treated like a king every day of my life. I'm going to carry myself, my chin up like a king every day of my life. I'm going to expect the things a king expects. And if I don't have those things, or those things are not in the person that I want to be with, I will move on. If that makes sense. Let me catch them to his comments. Amin Black, best method of renting the apartment in Santo Domingo. You got to do some footwork, baby. Got to do the footwork. Aaron the Mogul, shout out to my homie. What's up, Aaron? Chapapa TV in the building. He in Brazil right now. You running out there in Brazil. I see you. I appreciate that, Chapapa. Shout out to my boy Chapapa out there in Brazil. I'm waiting for that Brazil vlog, bro. Tell Kelvin I said what up. Hey, Aaron, the way you, shout out to my bro Aaron the Mogul, the way you get them is the way you lose them. I've had chicks that had boyfriends and all this other stuff, and we ended up being together, and then they ended up with someone else. You 100%. It is what it is. But I don't cry over it because I go, hey, my fault. Flip made a boo-boo. I'm so mad at this comment. I'm like super mad at this comment because more people don't know about blockbusters. Do they make good wives? Yeah, if you don't expect much out of them. If you want them to cook and clean, they're the best cookers and cleaners in the world. But if you expect a lot, you have high expectations, you won't be satisfied. Appreciate it, Jael. I'm drinking this tonight. I love aloe. Sorbet aloe. It's very, very good with the liquor. Deadly Gun. See you soon, baby. Shout out to my boy. Shout out from Rio. Any of you think about moving down to DO, I have a great relationship. Come back to this video. Great doing. Check my shout out to my homie Free, Chapapa TV, my dude. Enjoy yourself in Rio, my guy. I see you out there. And dang, they would love you to go crazy. But I don't listen, I'm logical. And let me not sit there and act like I don't love. I love. But my love is different than a square's love. My love is not the same as an L7, that square shit where I'm in love. It's not the same thing. My love is, do you really love me? Because if you really love me, I'll give you the world. I'll even try to grab the stars for you. But if you don't, then don't waste my fucking time. Agreed, Aaron. Different cities, and I see no one's better than anyone else, but the different cities you go to and their circumstances can affect that as well, the relationship. 100%. Well, Joe, I'm gonna tell you something about this. All right, I'm gonna read this comment. I'm gonna give you some real game. Relationships with Chica means you are an ATM for most of the family as well, not that Chica said yes, relationships are expensive. Wait a minute though. For all you guys and all you ladies that deal with Dominicans, a real woman, Dominican woman, for you guys, and a real Dominican man for you ladies is going to protect your pockets, is going to protect you from family members, anyone else trying to get money out of you. Okay? I've always said this. You're supposed to protect me. And the funny part is, most of them get it. I actually had a low down, dirty hoe. And I call her dirty hoe because she was a real street shit. But I was going to that side of the country, and I say, I'm pulling up. I gotta find me a hotel. She said, no, come stay with me. I said, I ain't gonna stay with you. She was like, no, come stay with me. You good. You stay with me, my family. So I said, I'll pull up. The hotel was kind of crappy anyway. I pull up. And she's a street chick, but we homies. And we mess around, but we homies. I'm at her crib for like 5 days. I'm just exploring the town, but I'm like 5 days. Her mom's drinks a lot. Mom's drink a whole thing of fucking Grey Goose by herself. Her family would keep hitting me up. And you know what she did? She said, don't ask him for shit. And she would tell me, don't get nobody in this fucking area shit. You with me, we gonna eat, we gonna drink, we gonna chill. Don't get nobody nothing. So even though we wasn't boyfriend, girlfriend, we kind of were like sex buddies, but we were cool. When I was in her neighborhood, she would balk on her family members, like, you don't ask them for shit. Because I stayed out of the family stuff. She was like, told her mother, don't ask Greg for nothing. Don't ask. I might have spent less money in her hometown than I spent with her in Sosua in Puerto Plata. She was protecting me. We were cool. We had a good relationship. We wasn't boyfriend, girl. We had a good relationship. But when I came to her hometown, she was like, don't get nobody shit. And she told everybody, don't ask Greg for shit. Don't ask him for nothing. They're supposed to protect us. I'm supposed to get the best prices. I'm supposed to get the best work. I'm supposed to get everything because you, the Dominican, are supposed to protect me. Make sense? Flex said his ex-wife, well, you met her in America, so she's kind of American, which is why I say Americanized Dominicans are way different. Way different. We know Dominicans are very violent, right? In America, not in DR. Dre, 100%. And I was just saying about Dominicans. The ones that are in America are Americanized. They are not the same. So when you go to those countries, they are not the same. Shout to Ma. I call her Ma. The Colombians I grew up with, a lot of them from Barranquilla. I've never been to Barranquilla. My first trip in Colombia, I was doing a live. She hit me up and said, why the fuck are you in Colombia? You not come see? They got a big ass mansion in Barranquilla. She was like, you're welcome. I said, Ma, I'm so sorry. My first time in Colombia, I don't know nothing about anything. I'm just figuring it out. Come to find out Barranquilla is real far from Medellin. I told her, I said, I promise you, next couple of years, I'll be down, and I will. So it's not the same. Where they're from is one thing, but when they're in America, they're Americanized. It's not even a question. He said the touchscreen fridge. Yeah, for the touchscreen. Oh, Daniel Peterson, you over there singing. That's a fact, but here's the thing. I don't want to influence anybody. Listen, I have no beef with any woman I've ever been with. They can hate my guts, but guess what? They'll never tell you I did something bad to them. I'll change a woman's life tomorrow. That's the type of person I am. And I ain't talking about money, meaning meeting me, being around me will change your life. All my exes, all my kids' mothers, they be like, I haven't met another dude like you in my life. I'm an original person. So for me, my originality, my uniqueness is what carries me further and further. But at the same time, no one can trash my name because I've never done anything to anybody. We didn't work out because we didn't work out. We move on. When I got my divorce, I was still with my ex-wife for a long time. I said, maybe we'll work it out. I just felt the type of way. You know what I'm saying? So no one can really influence. I don't want to be an influence on anybody. I want to be someone you never, and here's the thing, I'm usually someone you never forget. You're never going to forget me. That's just what it is. Appreciate that. But Daniel, what is true love? What is true love? How do you know it's love? How do you know it's love? Because she gave you the booty? If being in love is giving the booty, then I'm in love a lot, huh? Because I've had a lot of booty. What is love? And yes, commitment is a nasty word. Everybody's not ready to commit. Like I said, guys, and it's women around the world, for my guys. Sometimes you will deal with a woman's baggage, and it has nothing to do with you. But if you want her and you want to be with her, you have to accept the baggage. You have to accept her defects. You have to accept all that stuff about her. But does she value the fact that you accept her? Does she value the fact that you've been there and you've been with her, even though she has all this extra shit that she's bringing on you? That's the problem. Oh, I'm definitely got to be number one, man. If I ain't number one, I ain't. Look, I put this on my Facebook. I say it all the time. If I'm not a priority, I don't want to be an option. Time out. Let me say it again. See, I burped. If I am not a priority, I don't want to be an option. I'm number one or I'm number nothing. And guess what? I'm good with being number nothing. You know why I'm good with that? Because in somebody's life, I'm important. Maybe not to you, I'm not. But in somebody's life, I'm important. African Dominican, what's good with you? Oh, no, I ain't really seen that down here, Rick Rose. Not so much. Oh, shout to Rich out in Saudi Arabia. What up, brother? Hopefully you're doing good out there in Saudi, man. Shout to you. Thank you for tuning in early in the morning. Appreciate you. Chapap, I gotta post this. Thank you. Love saying but not showing. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I told a girl one time? You know what I said to a girl one time? You know what kind of feels good for you to say, hey, I miss you. Hey, I love you. Hey, I care. It kind of feels good. You know what she told me? I'm not the type of person. I was like, I'm a cold-hearted Southside son of a bitch. And I can still say, hey, I care about you. Hey, I miss you. Hey, I like you. But you can't tell me those things? Damn. All right. But here I go, being me. Twin, appreciate you coming a member. You guys hit that join button, become a member. Appreciate you, Twin. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I'm trying to catch your comments right here. Joel, I'm telling you. Listen, I had women for years would not be with another dude. Because my rule is the first time a dude touches you, if he rubs your neck like that, I don't want you no more. I'm done. I'm going home. I'm done. If he rubs your neck like, hey, I'm done with you. I didn't make this shit up. Fuck he rub your neck for? I don't want you no more. I'm sorry. I don't share. I shared my toys and stuff. I'm a very selfish person. What's mine is mine. That's it. So you over here like taking pictures with your booty out, and someone goes, "Hey, lose my number. We good." I feel you on that, but it's hard. They won't pick They won't pick you over family. Exactly. Thank you. X means next. Like I gotta move on. And I ain't never gonna stop living my life. I'm never gonna have it. I wanna read this comment out loud, and I wanna say it. If I can go to the top of the fucking mountain, I wanna say it. I don't understand men who take back cheating girlfriends. That's a co-defendant to abuse. Are you kidding me? Do you know that some of you guys and ladies in the chat, I'm not putting the guys. Do you know that some of y'all are being abused and you're accepting it? Some of you are being so abused. I even told someone recently, I said, you are very abusive. Like, you may not know it, but you're like an abusive person. And they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're very abusive. Like, you don't think you are, but it's abusive, the things you're doing. If it was another person, that person would be so broken from your actions. And they were like, no, I'm not like that. I said, you're very abusive. A lot of y'all are taking abuse that you don't got to take. He said, wait a minute. Vodka's on with a night. Either taking it back after that, it's like taking the rubber off, washing it, put it back on. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Turn your Wi-Fi off, Vodka Simmons. Turn your Wi-Fi off. Turn your Wi-Fi off. Exactly, Joel. In that situation, the Dominican would have killed her. And they call it femicide. But it's just you doing wrong to someone else. Felicia Jordan, by the way, Jay is on here. I think she's still on here. We're doing the Paradise Life Ladies Weekend. So hit me up for that. All you ladies, hit me up for the Paradise Life Ladies Weekend. 100%. Oh, bro, Douglas, when I saw the operation, I immediately told all my peoples. Hey, guys, there's it was on the news. They had it on the news years ago. Like 5 years ago, it was on the news. And I told guys 10 years ago, I said, guys, be careful who you're talking to. A lot of the people you're talking to, the chicas, are men. I was in the house. It's like a mainframe. They be on 5-6 computers typing multiple dudes with different what do you call those things? Different profiles. And it's really a big thing. It's a big thing. And what it is I use your name, your pictures and all that. When I get the dudes to send me, because a lot of dudes send money and never see the chick. Trust me, a lot of dudes do. When they send the money, you go pick the money up. I give you 15% because I did all the work. It's a very lucrative business. Tony Hernandez, what's up with you? It's a very lucrative business. Moments, yes, you got to do the video chat. I don't like video chat, but yeah, you got to do it, see who you're talking to. But sometimes they'll have the chick be there for the video chat because she's part of the whole thing. I'm going to call it a scam. Scam is when you take somebody money unknowingly. Some dudes are just sending money. That's an American term, square, meaning a regular person, regular degular. You ain't doing you don't know nothing about life, nothing about nothing. You just L7 all day. Yeah, I don't call it a scam if you're giving your money away. And there's a lot of dudes that give their money away. There's a lot of dudes. I met so many chicks that were getting money and the dude never met them. So don't think that you met her and you smashed and you sending her money. You the only simp. There's a dude that sent her money and never actually met her before. I met so many chicks that were getting money and dude never met her. I remember this chick I was dealing with, Rosa. Me and Rosa was smashing for like a year. And she told me this Puerto Rican dude was sending her wild. Rosa's beautiful. Puerto Rican was sending her wild bread. And I was like, damn, he never met you? That's crazy. And dude just sending her bread, sending her bread, sending her bread. So one day he got up the heart to buy a ticket. He bought a ticket. He's like, I'm going to DR. He said, I'll be there in a couple weeks. Rosa's like, yo, he's coming. Like, oh my God. I said, hey, you gotta see that man. Like, we not boyfriend, girlfriend. We were just having a good time. But you got it. That man sent you a lot of money. That man sent her like $12,000. I was like, you gotta kind of see that man. So she sees me. She's like, I don't want to see him. I said, you got to. Like, this is like really your online boyfriend. And she was mad at me because I was so nonchalant about it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not your boyfriend. We just having sex. Like, we ain't doing nothing else. We fucking. And she wanted to be with me, but I was like, nah, that's not where I'm at right now. This was early in the game, me being in this country. I was like, you are not the girlfriend material. Just not. So the dude came, and she had an attitude, because actually a week before he came, I cut her off. I said, listen, Rosa, I won't talk to you no more. Because my mind, I was like, if you over here with this dude and thinking about me, you're going to fuck your money up. And don't fuck your money up for me, because I don't care. You got a nice box. I'm having fun playing in your box. There's nothing else going on. As blunt as I could be. Great girl. Just wasn't the type of girl I would be with for a long time. And dude came and she had attitude because I blocked her on everything. This was only, there wasn't no WhatsApp then. This was literally, I blocked her on Facebook and I blocked her text messages. There was no WhatsApp. That's how long ago this was. And she calls my phone from someone else's phone and says, I need to see you. I was like, cool, pull up. She lost her bank because she had an attitude the whole time, and dude peeped it. He's a Puerto Rican, he spoke Spanish. He peeped it. He's like, what's wrong with you? He's like, you think about somebody else. And she was like, yeah, I am. So she comes to the crib and tells me, you know what I told her? You a stupid motherfucker. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, we're not together. Like, there's no future for us. There's no future at all. There's nothing else going to happen, but you come over, we have sex, and you leave. Nothing else. And you wash my clothes. She used to wash my clothes. But you just lost your bank because you're thinking about me. So it goes both ways. Sometimes they lose their head too. Twin, hold on. I always say it. In the words of Chris Bartholomew Brown, these hoes ain't living. Facts. Actually, I don't like video calls, right? So I've been told I was a fake person because I don't do video calls. But a lot of times talking to a dude. Twin, appreciate that. Much appreciated. Shout out to you becoming a member. Hit me. Someone post my email, please. I'm gonna post my email up. Hit me on the email or Instagram. Oh, Queen's in the building. Okay. You said you got a bodyguard. You don't need a bodyguard down here. Which city is better? Sosua is better as far as city. Punta Cana is all resorts and real touristy. As far as between the two, I would say Sosua. But Punta Cana is dope. My daughter's actually pulling up Punta Cana again. There you go, Lee. They're supposed to be looking out for you. He said, if she got Yeezy, she needy. Bars. Like, we got bars. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm running through, like, whatever comments are good. Sorry about that. Triggs, what up, baby? I'm trying to catch up on the comments now. Then you got to put Douglas up there. Thank you, Douglas. That's 100% right. Papa Doc in the building. The Wolf in the building. Yeah, I was married before. I was married. I definitely was married. to a Black American woman, no issues. My homie Rock in the building. What up? Shout to Rock. Triggs, it was definitely yours while you was beating it up. You better believe that. 100% yours. $100%, definitely different. Real talk. Hey, Machete, I'm telling you, like, any woman I deal with, I gotta be priority. Like, I'm top priority. I can't be nothing else. I can't be nothing less than that. I just can't. What that shows me is if I'm not priority, then I'm nothing. That's it. Clean Bull, what's up with you, baby? That's one. Hey Jay, me. This is Jay. This is expat Jay. Listen, we speak. Me and her kick it a lot. That's my homie. Abuse is real. It's not just physical abuse. Abuse is very real, and a lot of your guys and ladies are being abused mentally, verbally, and you don't realize it. You just thinking it's no big deal. Abuse is a real thing. There you go. Paradise Life Hers. There we go. We got that coming up. I feel you on that one. I feel you. Chapter 13 Corinthians. I feel you on that one. Pardon me, man. I'm trying to read these comments. Hold on, Chapap. I gotta put that up there. So the homie Free said, Chapapa TV, excuse me, said Dominican women would rather have a Plan B dude from the internet instead of giving their all to Plan A on the American living the NDR. Any woman with me, they got a Plan B, ain't really with me. And like I said, my first son's mother, I can't speak on because the social media was not prevalent then. But my ex-wife, my Guyanese son's mother, who was my best friend and my girlfriend, would never respond to anybody in the DMs. Would never. Remember that song, It Going Down in the DM? My ex-wife and my Guyanese son were fucking dimes. Matter of fact, my Guyanese son mother still a dime. She's married now. We still talk. We used to be best friends. We still talk, but on a respectful level. We still talk shit to each other because we used to be best friends. But to this day, we still talk shit about the past. And she would never respond to no dude in her DMs. Dudes were always in a DM because she was bad. But Dominican chicks, they got 100 of dudes in their DMs, and they respond to 85 of them. For what? If you got a boyfriend, you don't need to respond to nobody in your DMs. You should be showing your butt as promotion to who you are. Because for me, when you're showing your butt online as promotion to who you are, that means you ain't really about much. Because every dude that sees your butt wants to buy your butt. And I'm going to say it again. When I buy this bottle of Grey Goose, I finish it and I toss it. Everything I buy, I end up throwing out. So, you know. No, but I got to be honest. I'll be honest with a woman. We got no future. I know. Listen, if I ain't got no future, we ain't got no future with you. Hey, baby, the sex is good. We bumping ugly is great, but our future is not popping. Mr. Everman, as far as the apartments, I apologize. I created and good Lord, I gotta put the video out. I created a point price. I will charge $100 to find you 3 apartments. If you get those 3, don't get those 3, whatever it is, I don't care. But for my time and what I got to do and send people out for the footwork and all that, it's $100 flat fee. I'll get you 3 apartments. You got to take care of it from there. Now, if you want to send me money to lock your contract down, that's cool too. I can do all that. But Genocide, what up? But it's time consuming. Hold on, he said, yo, Phil, you wildin', bro. He said, if she got a new dress, she got ops on deck. Yo, Phil, turn your Wi-Fi off, Phil. Shane, it don't matter about the Cambo, baby. The Cambo just means they simpler. It don't mean they better, they simpler. I love Cambo chicks. They just simple. Rick, Rose, I agree with you. But that's what I mean. The promotion of your body when you have a boyfriend or a husband or whatever the case may be, that shit bugs me out. Like, no one should be seeing your body, but the person if you with me. Nah, Bob Love. Everybody ain't pay for play. Oh, baby Grace in the building. Hola, Grace. It's my daughter there in the building. Yeah, I got the game on. I'm not really watching. I'm talking to you guys, but I got the game on. Y'all over here talking about Chicago in the chat. Shout out to Shantan. That's another thing, Moochie, the phone, bro. Like, these chicks be strapped to their phone. But here's my thing. If you were in your late 20s, early 30s, whatever the case may be, you should not be strapped to your phone like a 20-year-old is, like a 19-year-old is. But honestly, I have a thing with Dominican chicks. 31 going on 22. Because a lot of chicks miss their childhood because they had kids. They were in school. That's not my fucking problem. Because you blew your whole childhood with a lame duck ass dude having a kid going to school. Don't mean you start partying when you turn 30 and it don't work with me. So what happens is I look at it as you missed your childhood. Now you want to relive your childhood. You ever seen a 40-year-old chick in the club? That'd be some of these chicks. And I'd be like, that shit corny to me. And the wild part is I remember being with a chick one time in Shallows and she laughed. She laughed at this 40-something-year-old chick that was in their party with a bunch of 20-year-olds. And I looked and I said, but that be you. Like, you laughing at this chick who's 40-something, who's trying to relive her childhood because she, maybe she broke with her boyfriend, whatever the case may be, and she's partying with young chicks. But I've seen you do the same thing. You're trying to relive your childhood because you lost your childhood. It's not my fucking problem. Like I said, some of that baggage is not my fucking problem. I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, you got mommy, daddy issues. I got mommy, daddy issues. That's my fucking problem. Ain't your fucking problem. Oh, you got issues. They're gonna fucking do with me. You with me, you with me. I'm with you, I'm with you. All the past stuff you have to move on from. All of you guys, move on from the past. The past is the past. I was a pretty slim, in shape, pretty motherfucker in my past. I got boobies now. I got little boobies. I'm a little overweight now. I'm still a handsome motherfucker. My mom says so. But I'm not living in the past. I'm living in the present. Rose, Hispaniola still dope. Oh, Shane, hold on. The cheese man is real. They hate. All right. As we talk about this, I'm going to say something. Nobody wants to see you happy. Nobody. And I'm the most polarizing figure in this country. And I'm not talking shit. before YouTube, I was well known for doing parties, events, having chicks, all that shit, right? Now I'm on YouTube, and we got Dominicans in the chat right now. They talk so much shit about me. Nobody wants to see you happy. So when you have a chick and you happy, and ladies, you have a man and you happy, oh, fuck. It's going to come out the woodwork. It's going to come out the woodwork. It's going to come out the fucking woodwork. Chapap, appreciate that, but you got more money than that, man. Hey, Free, I'm going to need you to post a little bit more than that. Triggs, no, what happened was, look, what happened was I had my green sneakers, so I had to wear my green PL. I tell you, I got so much PL merch that I wear every day. I got to change up the colors. Tomorrow I'm wearing my blue Catch Fight Not Feelings joint. I got so much PL stuff, man. I got to switch it up. Because it was just like black, red, white. I got to switch it up. I'm looking like a Crip tomorrow. Joel, the rain ain't been bad on this side. The rain's bad on that side, yeah. But actually, it ain't been bad on this side, which is weird because my car is filthy, but you can't get a car wash because it's gonna like rain, drizzle for like 2 minutes and stop on this side. Hold on, I gotta put that up there. Oh, boy, sit there. Yo, Phil, I love you, bro. If she got Western Union, she always down for a reunion. Nah, Rick Rose, listen. It ain't just Americans, it ain't just Dominicans. It's everybody. With my son's mother, my youngest son's mother, there was a motto that always was on the corner of my crib. And so one day he goes and tells her, hey, and it's wild because she sent me the voice note. She told on him. He goes, hey, you not here in town? She's like, nah, what you mean? Oh, because I saw Gregory with the other girl. So she hits me. She's like, yo, what the fuck? So she sends me a message. I go, yo, this is wild. So I stepped to him. I talked to my man, the other moto, and I let him hear the message. He goes, what the fuck? I go, tell him, at least try to fuck my bitch. Don't just snitch on me and be a cowardly lion type nigga. You just doing it to be a sucker. At least try to hit them buns. He was like, so I stepped to him and I played the message. I said, bro, in front of me was the dude. I was like, bro, the fuck is that? How you telling my business? I pay you to drive me around. I don't pay you to tell my business. So he's like, yo, I'm so sorry. I said, did you even try to have sex with her? Like, did you snitch on me knowing you was trying to get them buns? Or you just snitched on me because you was just a sucker? He was like, I don't want to have sex with her. And I'm like, my nigga, have sex with her, bro. Like, do something. Make it worth it. Make it valuable. Because if I punch you in the face, you literally got punched in the face and your dick didn't get wet. So it was weird to me. But they'll snitch on you for no reason. It's weird. It's weird to me. %. And you know what? That was a wrong comment. I'm sorry, Jay. That was a wrong comment. Excuse me. There we go. Right comment. That is the reason some of these chicks think y'all soft. Because dudes be bowing down. Dudes be chasing them. I don't give a fuck how good you look. Listen, I told you guys. In America, I had models, actresses, R&B singers. Okay? My sister's a fucking model. I was with Bad Boy. I was with Wu-Tang. I was all over the fucking place. I ain't seen too many chicks that match the chicks I had. So why the fuck am I going to chase a chick that can't do nothing for me? If I put one of my ex R&B model chicks to the right of me and I put some of the baddest Dominican chicks to the left of me, there's no competition. The American chick wins all day. Besides her being bad, and she got money. and she's flying me out. See, a lot of you niggas don't know what it's like to be flown out. I've been flown out. Okay? I've been flown out. I was the original. I didn't know what I hear all this dudes be flying girls out. I was being flown out back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was being flown out. I guess it was a thought. I don't know. What do you call a male thought? Thatto? I don't know what the fuck called. I'm just saying. I have no problem with that, Moochie. He said he felt a woman was always conscious looking sexy all the time. I got no problem with that. But don't be sexy for the gram. Don't be sexy for likes and views. Be sexy for me. Because I'm the one that should matter. Triggs, no, you can't. Good try, though. Hey, Jay, I got flown out. Like, all this shit I hear about now, people I was getting flown out. I tell you, I got a couple R&B singers that flew me out just so I could smash. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got flown out. Hold on, Jay. You only 32? Fuck, man. I can't kick with you. You too young for me. Can't kick with you no more. But anyway, let me get to the flip side. So we are 2 hours, almost 3 hours in. Appreciate all you guys. Let's get to the flip side right now. Don't go nowhere, guys. We about to change it up. About to change it up on y'all. I can't find my banner. Oh, there you go. All right. So, as we end the show every time on Wednesday Night Raw, I always got to do the flip side. Shout out to Third Window. This whole thing started with me and him. I give you guys my outro, my what the fuck moments, my this is why I did this live. Never let me tell you that a relationship can't work in Dominican Republic. I'm only telling you why a relationship won't work. This came from an entire day of me thinking about everything I've been through and every woman I've been with and what I'm going through currently and what I'm currently thinking about. And I realized something. As long as I'm here, as long as I've been here, 15 years coming here, living here almost 13 years now. I'm a gringo in the worst sense of the word. I'm just a gringo that speaks Spanish. I'm just a gringo that lives amongst the people. I'm still a gringo. Sometimes with that reality, it hurts because I don't want to be Dominican. I don't want my kids to be Dominican. As far as, meaning I want them to have both sides of life, American and Dominican. But it doesn't hurt to the fact that I want to be Dominican. It hurts to the fact that I'll never be looked at as anything more than a gringo. No matter how much Spanish I speak, no matter how much I talk, no matter how long I'm here, I'm always going to be a gringo. All of my experience, all of my time here made me realize something. Though this country has beautiful people, beautiful women, for you ladies, beautiful men, there's one thing we can never deny. Not being Dominican is the handicap. And I've kicked it with women and men and heard their stories and heard what they said. And there's things I can't repeat. And I go, damn, that's how you view us? Yeah. Well, think about this. You ever been in America and someone didn't speak English, and you said to that person, hey, you're in my fucking country, why don't you speak the language? You know, a lot. If you didn't do it, you know somebody that did. So guess what? You're in another country, speak the language. But the problem with that is that doesn't make you a local. It doesn't get you in the culture. It doesn't make you accepted. The one thing I realized in all my time in this country, I have 4 beautiful Dominican children. Beautiful. I love my kids. All my children are my world. But my 4 Dominican kids, I literally look and I go, I have put an imprint on this country. My daughter smile, my son's laughing, my other son was super intelligent, and my other son just saying, Poppy, I miss you. It makes me feel special. But that's because I'm their father. It has nothing to do with them knowing I'm not Dominican. They actually don't know I'm not Dominican. Not yet, anyway. But because I'm their father, is a mutual love amongst child to parent. But even having my children, I realized I just will never be Dominican. I say it all the time in every argument I have. I'd be like, I know what it is. I'm not Dominican. Some of you guys are like, what are you like, great, but you speak the language, you're in the culture. That's cool. But I am not Dominican. My blood is American. Cherokee Indian, Black American, Irish. That's what I am. The way I grew up is not the same way they grew up. So, and anytime you have a relationship in these other countries, I need you to understand something. There's 2 types of relationships, and I narrowed this shit down. I researched it. I didn't have I had focus groups. My focus groups were all these WhatsApp groups. As I was talking to guys and getting their opinion on stuff, and then I realized I was kind of like experimenting, but I was doing focus groups in all my groups. There's 2 relationships. It's the financial relationship, where it's all financial and you have no problem with it because you got money and you really don't care. And then the other relationship is what I call the falsified relationship. Greg, what does that mean? It's fake. There is love in the falsified relationship, but it's fake. The love is more like superficial. Does she love you? Yeah, she may love you. But she knows you're not one of her. So it's falsified because you're not going to be one of them with Colombia, Puerto Rico, Brazil, DR, whatever it is. You're not one of them. So she may care about you, but she'll never actually be in unison together. I've accepted it. You know what I've realized? Because I've accepted that I actually have only experienced the falsified relationships, the superficial love, superficial relationship, I decided I'm going to roll with the punches. But here's what I'm going to do. Instead of doing what a Dominican woman wants me to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. And the Dominican woman that decides she can understand the person she met and the person that's been the same his whole life and never changed and be with me, we're going to be together. I'm not Russian. I'm actually Irish. No pun intended, with a pun intended. But I don't need a woman to complete me. I've found women that did complete me and I felt very good about it. But I don't need a woman to complete me. The best thing about having confidence and self-confidence and self-esteem is you realize your self-worth. She may not value me, but I value me. I value the hard work I put into everything I built. I value the fact that everybody who dislikes me because I keep on winning, because I put the work in. So know yourself, know your worth, and never let nobody tell you different about yourself. If you want a money relationship, have that money relationship. But understand, it's money. If you want a falsify relationship, have it. Do what you please. It's a free country, free world. I just know from this point forward, the reason it's live is because I know these relationships don't work. I've experienced it. But from this point forward, I'm going to be myself. You ever seen my status? In the land of beautiful women, I'm king. Someone thought I was talking about DR. I was actually talking about America. Because before I had a passport, I would tell people, in the land of beautiful women, I'm king. But guess what? Now I'm on an island. So in the land of beautiful women, or an island of beautiful women, I'm king. Meaning I ain't got to settle for shit. I ain't got to accept shit. I ain't got to deal with your past. I ain't got to deal with nothing. I don't got to deal with your insecurities. What I got to deal with is the woman that wants to be with me. Not the woman that is over there worrying about who's in my bed or not in my bed. So for all you men, first, to my men, focus on yourself, kings. Because while you're worried about what she's doing, she's probably not doing right by you. And to my ladies, focus on yourself, queens. Because while you're worried about what he's doing, he's probably not doing right by you. The person that does right by you is going to be right by your side at all times. Good, bad, ugly. They're always going to be by your side. That's the person I want by my side. I could be right. I could be wrong, but I'm never wrong because I'm probably right. Let me catch up on these comments. We got 48 comments to get up on. My bad. It dropped. Yeah, it dropped to the thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, I caught up to him. Hey, you pay the phone bill. It is what it is. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Jay, I appreciate you, bro. Rick Rose, I appreciate all you guys jumping in. Hit that like button. Share the video for all your people that's in love and you want to tell them the truth. Like I said, I ain't saying you can't have a good relationship. I'm just telling you why most relationships don't work. They just don't. Jay, you know I love you, boo. Appreciate you. I say it. Listen, I have a lot of friends that not a lot. I call friends, but a lot of friends. Jay is a very good person. Me and Jay kick it all the time. I'm bending her ear. She's bending my ear. It is what it is. Appreciate it. Oh no, I did this. I did this joint. Like I said, I'll be making my own shirts up. If I'm doing a shirt order this week, I'll be making my own shirts up because I got so many shirts. But I got to mix up the colors. Real talk. Hey, real talk, DR Travel. Yeah. You Dominican. No. Well, I'm not Dominican, but you're saying I'm Dominican. I've been for a long time, but I'm not Dominican. I'll never be Dominican. Tricks to a point, but the culture's still there because maybe their grandparents or their parents were there. But to a point, sometimes they're still Americanized. Capital City, what up? Got that mambo sauce in the building. You already know. Exactly, Joe. Love out of convenience. I am with the convenient love. If I'm not a priority, I don't want to be an option. Frank, appreciate that, bro. But Jay, a lot of us don't come whole. We had this combo. A lot of us don't come whole. A lot of us are empty inside. I've been empty. I know what it is. But you tell somebody, "Hey, baby, you complete me," and then they totally ignore your needs and your wants and go over there. Well, bitch, you just abandoned me just now, and I kind of needed you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Lee Perry, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all share this video, guys. Make sure y'all share, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna put the gram in it right now. 1 second, Mr. Dot. Let's go around. That's the gram right there. Guys, get me on the gram or the Paradise Life gram. Exactly, Mo. Know your worth. Listen, guys, we're going on 3 hours. I appreciate y'all. Much love from me to you. I got to get some rest because I got things to do tomorrow. I will be in flip flop all day, open to close. I love all you guys. Much appreciated. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all supporting Flip Flop Sports Bar in Sosua, Paradise Life. Flip Flop, home of the famous wings and coldest beers, hands down. We don't worry about no other people talking about no other wings, none of that shit, because everybody tries. But much love for you guys. All right, Rose, I got you. And Frank Smith, see you Saturday, bro. I'll be there. And we got the Fury fight on Saturday. The undercard starts at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Remember, it's in London. So you guys want to see the Fury fight, it starts at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. The main event, I think, is like 5, but we'll have it on. Appreciate that, Richards. Appreciate all you guys. Mr. Flip Flop, I'm out.